light, you are my lucky charm. I hold you close in the night in my arms. And when we open our eyes, my worries fade away. 'Cause you gave me your heart in the light of day, the light of day. leave this world, so prepare yourselves for us. For us. Try to take me down, 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 down. Try to lift me up, 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 up. I will stop the time crashing through my mind. Let's try to get up beyond.
All these white lies got me hypnotized. Get out of my head, get into my bed, I'm broken. It's only a matter of time, shifting my paradigms. You hold me, you hurt me, I'm sinking and drowning, and I don't deserve it. Your heart is frozen, the water is rising, and I'm just a drop in the ocean. foundation was disconnecting from the source within. There were parts of my core, senseless and frozen, wisdom hidden, locked up in my soul. Oh, now it's the time to realign, reconnecting my foundation, reunite. Oh, I'm digging, got my feet on solid ground. No more levitation. There was always a longing for more, a deeper connection was disconnected from the source within. There were parts of my core, senseless and frozen.
What happened here? 26 से 28 पॉइंट चाहिए था. I am waiting. Points calculation. Secures the round and he secures the victory.
Champion Esteria, congratulations for winning this beautiful tournament.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to WD Black Cup Season 4, powered by NVIDIA GeForce, officially for e-commerce partner, Amazon.in, and as usual, it's going to be Skyesports being the official esports partner. With that, we've already been through the first day of our round of 32. It's going to be day 2, and with that, we'll be starting off today with the round of 16s. But with that, let me first introduce my co-caster to you. It's going to be Edge with me, and my name is Paikas. We're going to be your casters for the day. And as you know mostly about which teams we're gonna see today. Obviously, I have only seen KingPins perform and know some of their gameplay. I think you've seen Chakravyuh's gameplay, maybe, maybe not. But either way, let's see what the maps are gonna come in. And what do you think? How are we gonna find the games today?
I've already witnessed these players play. I'm not really sure about the team name though. Chakravyuh, that's a new one for me, but I know some players as well. So looking forward to see what they're gonna bring to the store here. And also, oh man, come on, I missed the day number 1. I was watching that, from the backlines. I was just watching the entire stream, but then I was like, finally day 2 comes up. I feel good. I wake up, take a nice hot shower, and now I'm ready for the games. I mean, it's CSGO. You have to be excited for this one, and it's BO1s as well. I mean, I was expecting a BO3, but you know what, we'll take BO1s for now, because I think from tomorrow it might be BO3s. So for now, quickly want to talk about the maps immediately, because as soon as I hear the word CSGO, I remember the one map that I played at least 2,000 times. That is Mirage, because I had a 2 GB RAM PC, and the only map I could play was Mirage. And the other one was Inferno, like around 40 FPS max. But on Mirage, I usually get 60 top. So I'm expecting a Mirage pick, but I mean, we all know, right? Come on. Everyone is pretty much vouching to get that Inferno. But if someone picks Anubis today, I think it's going to be interesting in a BO1 situation.
See, to be fair, it's Team KingPins. We have seen them pick Anubis and Ancient as well. These two maps, only they've been taking on. Hopefully that could be one map we could be on the lookout for, or maybe they just go for the OG ones, maybe Inferno, Overpass or something like that. Obviously, if they do go for an exotic map like that, it's gonna be a heck of a game, because most probably Chakravyuh would not be that comfortable with it, because KingPins usually tend to go for maps like these, and they try to throw the other team off, but sometimes we've seen them struggle a bit as well. But either way, the reigning champion for the last season, they've been playing really, really well. I'm really interested to find out how Chakravyuh goes against them. Okay,
That's
we're gonna
definitely true.
yeah, as well. We're gonna see the schedules as well. Can we take a look at that?
Now, we have 3 matches today lined up for you guys. I mean, all of them are going to be best of ones. It's going to be KingPins taking on Chakravyuh. That's going to be the first matchup. And yeah, the defending champions there. So our eyes are going to be on them, obviously. But Chakravyuh, don't take them lightly at all. Team Anno versus SlowAimers. Definitely not going to be slow in their aims today. It's going to be the second matchup. We have witnessed Anno in, in action. But SlowAimers, I don't really know the team yet. I think it has Smoke and Boss in him, so I think I know a couple of players once again. But the last matchup is the one that I'm actually waiting for. SemperX taking on NoEscape. The last match, and what a way to end the day.
Yeah, to be fair, I've seen SlowAimers perform, and I think that I've seen them go against ANO as well. Last time as well, we know that ANO was the team who came out victorious in the end. Maybe SlowAimers have some new piece in their armor, some new things that they're gonna spice up the game with, and maybe they pick off ANO by a surprise. But either way, it's gonna be the first match coming up between KingPins and Chakravyuh. Just like you said, we've seen KingPins, one of the best teams of India. On the other side, it's a team we know some players from, but yeah, the team name is gonna be new, so that's gonna be an interesting matchup once again. We have the map Vito come in as well
Ooh.
for the first map, and okay, it's gonna be Vertigo. We didn't expect that.
I mean, I thought they were going to vouch for Inferno, and that was the first ban from KingPins. And next, well, my favorite map, Mirage, gets thrown away by KingPins as well. So, I mean, this is quite... I mean, I wouldn't say I'm surprised. Because Vertigo, once again, KingPins are really good. And we have seen a lot of teams now be really good on this particular map. I mean, usually before when it came out, right? Everyone kind of shying away from it. But then people, players got used to it. And now it's one of the most played maps. So why not just play the Vertigo one? Because also, it is a 2-level map. Like Nuke, it is a 2-level map. So, you have to be precise on that sound sense. You have to be very confident of how you're peeking towards a ramp, to the stairs, whatever.
But that being said, Vertigo has changed a lot in the past. It was completely different way back then, but it has upgraded, evolved, and to be fair, the recent version of Vertigo has been somewhat completely, not completely changed, but yeah, changed to an extent, and that has made it a bit more balanced. Players tend to go for it more, they pick it more as well. KingPins, just like you said, they are pretty strong at Vertigo here. Let's see how Chakravyuh are gonna take that. Maybe it's a surprise thing for even KingPins. Maybe they find themselves at the disadvantage. The sides are also gonna come in. If it's KingPins select, maybe they go for the terrace side. Let's see, maybe whatever. But yeah, that being said, I've seen Vertigo being an A-sided map towards the CT side, because it becomes comparatively difficult for the terrorists to attack towards the A side. CTs can just have a better control. B as well, somewhat terrorist sided. There are 2 entries towards it. Then again, there are almost 2 entries to most of the sides. But yeah, somewhat CT sided. The A side and B side could be more exploited by the Ts.
No, I mean, my bad, my apologies. My mic went off there for a second, but as I was saying, this map it's CD favored, if you ask me. It is a bit more, it's leaning a bit towards the CTs. So if you're Ts, you have to, you can have one flank, but that's about it. If you go for a 3-2 split, and if you lose your players, if you lose the 2 players, then all you're gonna be having is those 3 hitting one side. So that is not gonna be helping you, especially when you're on D, and if you have a couple of rounds, disadvantage. So you have to be really confident how you peak, and a lot of smoke lineups on this one. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they play off of that. And also, the AWPer, man. The AWP is going to be having a massive impact on this game. For sure, you can have it towards ramp, you can have it towards stairs, you can have it towards mid as well. I mean, there are a lot of places, close range, mid range, long range, doesn't really matter, you can play it. So if any of these teams can pull off an insane AWP game, then I think that team will obviously come out on top.
And talking about oppers, we have some great oppers coming in for Kingpins. To be fair, they don't just go forward with just one opper taking the gun and sitting one angle or corner. They completely switch off their arsenal. Yeah, sometimes it's Bhavi taking the op, sometimes it's Finn. And to be fair, each and every one of them is good with the op, and who isn't at this point? Everyone, first of all, they go for mastering op and then maybe other rifles. But op is the most favorite gun after all in CSGO.
For sure. I mean, the mechanic of that is just absolutely beautiful. I mean, many come, many go, but op stays. So if you're good with op, you pretty much can just win the game. You don't need to use a pistol or a rifle, AK or M4. You don't need to use it. If you're really good at the op, that's all I'm saying. But with that being said, I mean, there's another question that I want to ask. So let's quickly jump into the predictions. Who do you think is going to come out on top, and what do you think is going to be the scoreline?
Kingpins being the reigning champion, I think it would be fair enough for me to say that it's going to be Kingpins. But I'm obviously on the lookout for Chakravyuh as well. Maybe they come out in the end. Who knows? That could be a miracle come true. But let's see. Let's find out. This could be an interesting matchup. And to be fair, we didn't expect Vertigo, yeah.
That is true. But I mean, nowadays people are picking it up. So not surprised, but didn't expect it as well. So
Yeah.
I mean, since you're sticking with Kingpins, I'll go ahead and say Chakravyuh has my vote on this one. But I still think it's going to be a really close one. Something around, 16-13 or a 16-12 kind of match. So yeah, I'm just hoping for a close one because we don't want a one-sided match, especially since it's on Vertigo. We want it to be really, fun, cutthroat competition is what I'm looking for today.
Yeah, definitely. Both the teams. That being said, it's gonna be a new team for Chakravyuh, but yeah, all the players are experienced. They're gonna
True.
give them a they're gonna give them a good fight. And yeah, we've seen Kingpins mostly win, but most of the fights, most of the matches are close for them. Even if we do look at their matchup with ANO or other teams, with them as well, ANO was able to stand against them with a 13-15, something like that, a scoreline. Even they did come pretty close. So who knows? We could see Chakravyuh win, and it's your select, so that could be that could come in. I'm obviously excited to find out.
If it goes overtime, it's going to be even more better. It's going
yeah,
to be much more
that's so.
interesting if it goes overtime. But as you were saying, it's round of 16. So it's obviously a close situation. You win, you go up front. You lose, I believe you go home if you lose. So
Yeah,
it's a do or die situation for all the teams. You don't have a second chance. You need to give your best shot. And as we were talking about, it's going to be cutthroat. Obviously, it's going to be cutthroat because it is top 16 now. We are already into the top 16. Tomorrow, I believe we're going to be going to top 8, next top 4, and then the grand finals, which I cannot wait. But anyway, talking about the players, we have Finn, Benzine, Bobby, Cyclone, and Revan on Kingpins. And on Chakravyuh Esports, we have Omi, Velocity, AZ, Saint, Davidoff, and Hayes. So it's a 6-man roster. Not really sure who the playing fire are going to be for today, but we already know the Kingpins, they stick with the 5, they play with the 5, so the synergy, it's been there. They've been together for a really long time now, so the synergy coordination is going to be on point. Chakravyuh, they better be careful.
They're obviously gonna be on the lookout there, but Finn, Bhavi, Benzine, each and everyone, just perfect. The synergy with each other is just too good. They're flawless. Most of the times it's Kingpins getting the trades, and in the end, it's CSGO. So if they don't get the trades, they don't win the match. That's the situation there. Chakravyuh on the other side, just like we said, it's an experienced roster, just not together. They should have a good synergy between them. We'll find that out as well. Hopefully, we see the match starting off. It's gonna be Vertigo. Maybe Kingpins takes the terrorist side. Maybe it's Chakravyuh taking the terrorist side. But it's gonna be an interesting matchup. But to be fair, what do you think? Is it gonna be a CT-sided map? And if it is, might Chakravyuh win the first half if they do go for that? Like at least get the lead. Yeah.
They should get the lead. I mean, if you're on the CT, you should pretty much get a really good lead, at least. By the way, by at least 2-3 rounds minimum. If you don't have a 3-round lead, I think you're pretty much gonna go down. And if you don't win the pistol, obviously that'll go. It'll probably be an equalizer, and then things might go haywire for you guys. So whoever's on the CT, they should have an advantage. Starting off on the CT, obviously, and the momentum, they should ride it in the second half as well, even after they switch to the terrorist side. So if that doesn't happen, if the terrorists somehow counter them and destroy them in the first half, well, then they switch to the counter-terrorist side, I'm pretty sure they will have an easy game. So I mean, we can say all we want. It's all speculations. It depends on how the players are and how they're feeling, right? I mean, all of
Yeah,
them are
that's
really good. Obviously, all the 11 players are really good. But there are just days where you're insane, and then there are days that you just can't hit anything. Man. I mean, you can't hit a bot as well. Sometimes it happens. So if it's one of those days for one of the players, then it's gonna hurt them for sure.
Yeah, that could be the case. Yeah, maybe Kingpins are not feeling that great today, and it's just Chakravyuh's day to shine and outperform. That could be something, but for that we just need to get inside the match and let's find out for ourselves what could the matchup be. How good is the team gonna be? How good is Chakravyuh gonna play against Kingpins? Because Kingpins are a pretty strong opponent. If they do somehow stand up against them, it's gonna be a really good turn of events. Unexpected, that's for sure.
Definitely. And I mean, don't take anything away from Chakravyuh as well. They are really good, as we were talking about them. I mean, Kingpins, we already know them. We've witnessed them in action really, I mean, so many times by now, and also the champions multiple times in multiple tournaments as well. So Chakravyuh, I mean, Omi, Velocity, AZ, Saint, Davidoff, and Hades. Who I'm not really sure who the opera is, but I mean, just by the, I mean, it's a complete stupid prediction that I'm gonna make right now because looking at the games, it feels like AZ or maybe Saint would be one of the opposites. I don't know. It just feels. I have that gut feeling inside just looking at this name. Maybe he's the opera, but whoever
Yeah,
it is,
possibly.
he needs to be confident. He needs to pick up really quick. But what do you think? What do you prefer usually? I mean, if you don't have the op in hand, do you just go the scout, the SSOG, or do you just wait to maybe get some more funds and get the op in hand?
To be fair, depends on what kind of a situation the team is in. Maybe if they don't have the economy, because then again, 2 to 3 rounds, if we lose in a row, it completely gives a big blow to the economy. We can't buy an op for 2 rounds, even after saying that saving for 1 or 2 rounds is not gonna come in that easily. But yeah, then again, that's a lot of investment. So maybe sometimes just go for the AK, cheaper, obviously, and could get the same job done as well if just my aim's working that day, maybe.
Oh, that is true. I mean, AK, the one tap,
Yeah,
it just feels good.
that's
So, I mean,
satisfying.
AK versus M4. Once again, a lot of speculation. There's a lot of people preferring M4 over the AK. It depends, right? If you're really confident about those one taps, then you can go for the AK because M4 is much more preferable in a spray kind of situation, like the mid range, long range spray situation. But if you want to go for the taps, it is going to be AK. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone knows the spray patterns of AK and M4 at this point. Let it be M4 Evanes or the M4A4. But I mean, with AK, it's still a little harder to kind of control that spray and even spray transfers. But with M4 Evanes, it is smooth like butter, and even M4A4 is not that hard, but it's still not that easy as well.
Yeah, with the AK, we just need to be precise with the first shot. If with the M4, just like you said, it's as smooth as it goes, so it's pretty easy to control the recoil and get the full body shot in. Maybe that, yeah. Then again, that's talking for us. These are pro players, bro. They
True.
are gonna get the first headshot in. They need to make it count, and if they don't, that 1 second could cost them their round and maybe the match as well. That's how things goes for these rounds and these matchups. Just one round here and there, economy getting completely shattered, won't be able to come back from them. They shouldn't be making such mistakes, but that's again just speculation coming in from our side. As soon as we get into the match, we'll find out more about what and how things are gonna turn out.
Yeah, unfortunately, not really sure what's taking this long, but I guess the players are just having issues. Sometimes it happens, right? I mean, there's electricity, there's internet issues, PC and whatnot. So we just want to make sure everyone's ready, and we want to have a fair fight. We want it to be a 5v5, not a 5v4 or something. And there's this insect, this mosquito right here, just distracting me all this while, but. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see how the players are going to be playing off and the start as well. Do you go for the deagle? I mean, you can go for a couple of deagles at the start as well. Is what I feel like on CT. That's not a new meta, but I've seen a couple of teams do that, and it's worked for them. So why not just go for a couple of deagles and maybe go for just the utility, the basic utility, and the diffuse kit as well on CT, because those things. The thing is with deagle. I mean, if you hit a headshot, obviously it's a kill. But even if you don't, it just it infects that a small fear in the opponent's head that there's a deagle on site. So that might just slow them down. Maybe they start second guessing themselves, and might as well help you win the round as well because you win the mind game.
Yeah, they're gonna obviously go for. Yeah, they're gonna obviously be on the lookout for Deagles. But then again, that's a lot of economy being wasted for just one weapon. Instead, they could just go for a util, maybe a grenade, maybe a molly. That could change the game. And even lock works pretty great. Those two
True.
headshots, they do deal a lot of damage. Maybe just everyone's accurate today. Maybe everyone's feeling themselves and they don't need a deagle per se, and it's just the Glocks that are gonna come in. Because mostly we just see the default buy comes in, just the USPs and the Glocks. And with that, some util, some fake grenades, some smokes, maybe a molly there just to stop the push coming in from some certain sites.
Or maybe no one's feeling themselves today and everyone's gonna whiff their shots. I mean, that's obviously not gonna be the case. But just imagine, like, no one's hitting their shots, like all 10 players on the server, no one's hitting anything. It's a classic Silver 2 gameplay.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we're not gonna witness that. But if that happens someday, please notify me. Please, someone put that on Twitter so I can go and watch that. But anyway, it feels like a couple more minutes, last couple of seconds, a couple of minutes, I'm sorry. Players are just small technical issues here and there. We're going to be back anytime soon. But the second matchup as well, and the third matchup, especially the third matchup, the SemperX and the NoEscape. Second one being Team ANO and the SlowAimers. We'll talk about that later on. But the one I want to focus on is the SemperX and NoEscape. Because if you take a good look at the players of SemperX, they're well known in the community. They've been there for a really long time. And they also play professionally for a different team of a different game title. So that is massive, if you ask me. That is just massive. Playing two games professionally at the same time, massive respect, man. Massive.
Yeah, that's gonna be the match you're gonna cast. So unfortunately, I'll have to just watch the stream. But have fun casting that. It's gonna be a great match as well. Second match we're gonna see as well, SlowAimers and Team ANO, just as you said. Maybe I'm favoring ANO for the second match to become to maybe being won by them. But SlowAimers were pretty close last time as well. That was a pretty close matchup for them. Maybe they do come in with a crazy comeback and they do get the win against against Team ANO.
Oof. Not really sure. I mean, now I can see people are just getting a little dissatisfied. I would say a little impatient, but guys, come on, you have to understand that they're just technical issues that you can't do anything about. So, I mean, we're here to entertain you guys. I mean, me and Pi, we both are just sitting here. So yeah, we're trying our best. We both are actually running out of jokes as well. But I mean, we gotta think of a couple more and maybe keep up with the second game and the third game as well. So it's gonna be a long day, trust me on that. It's 7 p.m. already. Don't forget to get your snacks up. You don't want to watch just one game, trust me. As soon as you watch the first game, you're probably going to be like, oh, wow. I mean, I want to see the second game as well. And then you pretty much want to see the third one. If you see the first two, you cannot miss the third for sure. So make sure you eat, get yourself some something to drink, especially water, please. Can you just keep yourself hydrated and eat something as well because you need that energy to watch everything. So with that, I think the players are ready. They grabbed everything, and we are ready. We've been having everything here as well. With that, we're going to be jumping straight into the game. It's going to be Vertigo. It's going to be Team KingPins taking on Chakravyuh in a BO1. Winners get through, and the losers, well, they get home.
Match was definitely started. Chakravyuh going for the CT side here. They have the upper hand. Hopefully they use it to their advantage. KingPins on the other side. What side are they going to try to push in this time? Maybe towards the A they go. B I don't see any heavy presence. But the 3 players towards the B side. Could this predict go wrong for them?
It's really slow right now.
Yeah, Bulldog still taking his all sweet time. Get some info. Maybe end it side. Leave it off.
Now running onto the side here, have to be really careful. Towards side, there's going to be 2 beautiful flash shot. Harvey, he gets his head blown off. There's somebody blinded. Save, gets himself a double. 2 kills with the USP, and Benzene drops 1 as Finn to the smoke. I believe though he gets a couple of picks, and now in a 2v3, all of a sudden, as Velocity, he's sitting on 16 points of health as well. Finn being the star player yet again. KingPin's doing a really good job.
Velocity is still gonna hold that angle. He's not gonna leave the position as it needs to. Needs to push in behind. I don't think so there's gonna be enough time for him to step there, but he's still waiting for if that rotation comes in. He just needs to be there. Now one velocity down pretty low. He could have made that count. Finn instead getting him with a crisp headshot. It's gonna get the side. We're gonna go forward with the plant as well. AZ down to a 1v3. Finn down with just 13 HP. Bulldog pretty close. 38 HP there. Benzine is the only one who has a good. Okay, he has shield as well there. That'll work out for him. Is it? Needs to be a lot of angles. Can he? Oof. Nope, it's gonna be Finn coming in with a beautiful, beautiful headshot. Finish off the round with that 0-1 coming in for them.
For a second, it felt like, Chakravyuh might just come out on top because they started off really well. And do I see a timeout? Wait. Is that a timeout? Because the timer's ticking, but I do see that Chakravyuh has... Okay, I'm a little confused here, Pi. Please help me.
I guess it should be a timeout, but maybe the match starts? Nope, there it is. Now the timeout's in. Maybe some technical issues, so it's a back end.
Oh, okay. Wait, okay, so the fact that I was confused is, with, Chakravyuh, it said they had 3 timeouts, but KingPin, they only have 1. So, yeah, I mean, maybe it's just a glitch in the Matrix or something like that, but anyway, back to the second round, back to the game. Saint picking up a smoke, and that's about it. USPS in the hands, and we're rushing in. Oh, CTs, they want to try something. Here you go, the quad boost comes up.
Gonna come in. Finn's firing in the smoke. He's not gonna find any damage though. Javi's slowly peeking in. Bulldog with the molly is gonna clear the angle. Sadly, no one was there. To be honest, he just needs to get in the side. They have complete control of the side if they do go in.
Oh,
ooh, but it's a back there. Ooh.
Ah, come on. Easy pickings for Bulldog, man. Those are just easy pickings as Bobby picks up a Mag 10. Ah, velocity. For a second, I thought maybe he could get one more. Picked up the weapon there, but that's about it. KingPins. Not a lot of damage, inflicted on them. So just one weapon dropped. I believe he's going to be upgrading that to an AK-47. Well, it's going to be a full buy round as Chakravyuh. It's time for them to put some numbers on the board. Otherwise, KingPins, once again, remember, folks, they're on T side.
A full buy coming in. That's good. Hopefully they do go a bit aggressive here. Maybe they took off the guys. Finn's gonna fight through the smoke. I don't think he's gonna find any damage. So 3 players just holding to enter ramps. Velocities. A cheeky angle there. Shouldn't be checked that easily though. Maybe he takes 2 down. But for that, he needs to push in. They're taking all the time they need. So waiting, the smokes are gonna come in. Maybe that delays the push a bit.
Is taking this read time now. They're getting a lot of information though. The CTs, they're waiting, but Ts, you can see this. They have no control over the ramp, while CTs they're trying to make sure the scaffolding is under their control and the ramp as well. So now, well, what can the terrorists do? They have to go B or mid. So A is under their control, but Finn is in a really good position. The flash comes in, but Bobby, he's still gonna ask the kill on the Saint. He's down to 13 points of health. But the Mac defeats the M4. Finn bait his player, bait his position, velocity gets taken down. All of a sudden, it's a 3v5. Make that a 4v5. Make that a 4v3, I'm sorry.
There's a beautiful pick coming in by Chakravyuh. They were ready for that. They were ready for that entry, but no, it's gonna be Cyclone F getting the track there. Now 2v4. KingPins have a definite man advantage coming in. They have the side control as well. Both the players holding towards a side. That was beautiful fake coming in. They did pull that off pretty nicely. They don't have an idea. It's a people on. They're still clearing a side right now. Ooh, KingPins, well played.
This is just outbraining at this point. This is just outbraining your opponent. Chakravyuh, they have no idea what's happening. And KingPins, they get a third on the board for sure. AZ and David Offel, they can save the weapons. 2 M4s on them. That's about it. 4 weapons will be saved yet again. Bobby, although being really low, he's still gonna be saving that weapon. Still surviving. Bulldog has to be careful. There's gonna be one player towards the lower ramp area. Now the ladder. This is gonna be another area that, you know, is gonna be of a lot of impact later on, because you can use that to, you know, have those rotations cut off, or maybe, you know, have those rotations happening. Simple as that.
Yeah, definitely that'll be a corner. The CTs definitely need to be on the lookout for. That could be the chunk in their armor. KingPins, they again have a really good buy coming in. But for Chakravyuh, it's gonna be a decent enough economy coming in. They have just one SMG, and rest are gonna be AR. Quinn once again waiting. Okay, he's gonna find the frag through the smoke nonetheless. Nice tracking coming in. Saint is gonna get the gun out of there. Still contesting the same position. Finn is not ready to go down yet. There's 2 players fighting on him. Ooh. That's a crazy crossfire there.
Oh, KingPins, man, they are on a different level. Oh, even though he didn't see him, Bobby still managed to get the kill. Still managed to get the kill, and oh my, there's no way, man. There's no way Benzin would have landed that. But what a flick there onto David. And now Benzin, he did get shut off, but now in a 1v4 situation, what can you do? What can you do? Have an M4, 71 points of health, have to save. The bomb is planted as well, but Finn's walking right in front of him. Tried through the scaffolding. He's all gonna get did manage to deal a bit of damage. 70 points of health, but Finn, he's gonna get taken down. Still trying to save it. Now picks up an AK. But the round's gone. Nevertheless, the round is definitely gone. Chakravyuh on the back foot. On the CT, by the way, Pipe. We were talking about it. CT favorite. Foot.
Maybe they're just getting an idea of how KingPins are gonna go forward with the strategy. What kind of tactics are they gonna use? Maybe after that they adapt to their game plan. They can still counter it. This is just 4 rounds on the board. There's still a lot of opportunities coming in for Chakravyuh. Definitely the economy is not gonna be in their favor this round, but after this, hopefully they do get a decent enough buy. KingPins on the other hand, just another round, maybe just coming in pretty simply for them. Or if maybe Chakravyuh does get a good enough read on KingPins, they could stack the side and get the better of them. Maybe get a flawless? That'll be too much. A thrifty could be possible.
Oh, can they do it though?
It's just the deagles. Oh, deagles all around the board. That's nice. Hopefully we see those one-tap deadly deagle shots coming in.
No, anyway. Should be an easy round. Unless they pull out something from their miracle bag. Trying to go for those basic pre-fire corners, pre-fire angles, and now there's one player towards the stairs. Has to be really careful. 2 players on towards a ramp with the deagle to do a stop mid elevator area. Cyclone F clears the angles. David off gets taken off, and now B-side is completely clear. There's just one player there with the deagle. What can you do? It dates him through the wall, fits down to 20 points of health as velocity. He gets another kill on towards B. Zine gets taken down, and Bulldog, well, he gets one, but it's all over. Velocity to pick up, never mind, he's dropped off. Cyclone clears it off, 5-0, Chakravyuh 0.
KingPins with a deadly 2-pronged attack there. To be fair, they did have a good enough buy to counter a deagle, and they don't have enough util to hold off the push as well. But either way, a good try coming in from Chakravyuh. It's going to be another full buy coming in. David off with that AWP could be making a lot of difference in this round. Let's see where is he going to place that up. And hopefully he gets at least a frag or 2 with it. Holding to pieces there.
Oh my god.
Ooh, just going to walk past him.
Oh my god, this is so good. This is so good. But he still gets taken out here by...
Someone did expect him.
But are they expecting Saint? Who's in the smoke? They are! Or did the smoke disappear? In the smoke disappear. Oh, Cyclone! What is wrong with me? He had 1 bullet, I believe. Or a couple bullets, but he wanted to go for the 1-tap, and then he landed it, and now the op. What can you do? As AZ?
Oh!
Yeah, thanks to AZ. Otherwise, that was an easy kill there. All down to Benzine. He gets taken down. AZ being an absolute monster in this particular round. Finally, a round in the favor of Chakravyuh. But did you see that miss there, Pi? That was kind of scary.
They make a big blunder there, but AZ was there. AZ was there to take care of things. Instantly shut all the three players down there. With a beautiful 3K to get the round on the board. First round on the board for Chakravyuh. That's going to be a start for them. KingPins, hopefully they get... Chakravyuh, hopefully they get the better of them now. Gonna have a good enough buy. They have decent utils as well. They should be able to hold their sides properly now. Leave it off again with the op. Hopefully he shouldn't be able to make some more of those mistakes. But anyways, that was just one round coming in. Davidoff is gonna make it count this time.
Well, they have to capitalize on this. I mean, the economy is not looking that great. You can see they don't have a lot of utility to work with this particular one. Famas is he just runs him over, runs and guns, takes one down. Finn gets traded out, the velocity, get that kill, back to a 4v4 situation, but the Famas is still up as Davidoff. He's not up anymore. Benzine drops him. Benzine wants those kills. He's not happy about losing a round. He wants that momentum back in their favor. Not gonna let Chakravyuh get heads as Bobby gets one more. They're all over the place. You can see the split. We were talking about this, right? Do you go for a 3-2 split or a 4-1? And KingPins are showing you exactly how a 4-1 split works. "5-1" is the scoreline right now. Velocity and Naomi, the only ones surviving. What are they gonna do? An AK and an M4 in their hands. Gotta go for the save. Well, unfortunate for them. KingPins, they lose a round, but they don't lose the momentum. They gain it back immediately, and you can see the economy not looking great. 850, 400, 1250, 200, 150. On the side of CTs, by the way. Yes, they're gonna have a couple of weapons, so maybe a couple of weapon drops here and there, an MP9, an MP7 or something like that. That's about it. What can you do? I feel like they're just being overwhelmed by the numbers. At the same time, it's just that confidence. Because KingPins, they're still not, on their A game yet, is what I feel like. They're just having a textbook gameplay right now. They're just doing those basic gameplays, those textbook plays. And KingPins still have 3 timeouts, and looks like KingPins are going to be calling it a timeout right now. Not really sure why they want a timeout. But either way, Chakravyuh, they need to do something. They need a miracle to get through this one. Because KingPins, they're not an easy to take down, fella. They still do have the AK-47 of velocity. Omi having that M4. Saint picks up the Deagle with the flash and the smoke. As AZ, he goes to the 5-7. And a full shield as well coming in. As Davidoff, by full shields, I mean Kevlar and helmet, obviously. Davidoff only has a Deagle and a smoke here, by the way, Pi.
Yeah, that was a really good round coming in from KingPins. Chakravyuh, they did try their best. But then again, there was not that good enough a buy for them, just like you said. It was a decent buy, but yeah, not a good enough buy. Once again, it's not going to be economy being in their favor, that's for sure. Saint has just a Deagle. Davidoff again with the Deagle there. Acer with the 5-7 coming in. Oh, they need to make those pistols count, or it's just gonna be the ARs who needs to get most of the frags there. 15 seconds. We'll start off the 7th round, 8th round here.
It doesn't feel like the 8th round, does it? It feels like the game just started. KingPins on a roll. And Chakravyuh, if things go as they are going right now, they should, come on. They are not able to stop KingPins with 5 weapons. They need a miracle to win with 2 weapons. And if they do, that's going to break KingPins. Maybe a little confidence, but that grenade takes down AZ. One more gone. Look at that play once again. Look at that player pushing to the ladder. Benzine making a play yet again. Every single time one of the players keeps going, and he's leading the team. He's leading the charge right now. Does he want to go for the lineup? Is there a lineup? Where does that go? I want to see where that Molotov goes.
close stairs, I guess. That's where I would avoid.
That's cool. I mean, the thing is, vertigo. Oh, wait a second. Oh, nice shot there coming in from Finn. But as I was saying, you know, this map is so complex. You actually have so many spots, and you can throw those lineups from basically anywhere. If Bulldog pressed the S key for even a second, he would have gone down there for sure. Because there was a player right behind him, and that was Saint. He should be spotted, but he's not yet. Can he do this 1v4? What do you think?
He has a good position, but okay. Just a eagle, bro, was difficult. It was difficult.
True.
Sure.
But there were two people low. That was the thing. There were two players that was actually low. They were like one hit away. So maybe I thought, you know, maybe if he gets that kill, he can actually retrieve a weapon and do something. But anyway, back to Fubai. Davidoff picks up the op. Can he get these kills? Can he put it to better use than he did last time?
Yeah, last time the op didn't come in that useful for them. Davidoff needs to make it count. He really needs to use his op. But to be fair, somehow KingPins do get the better read there. They don't encounter it completely. It has a good angle, but I don't think so anyone's gonna peek at that.
Easy. Still holding on towards B. They're going to be setting up. It's an execution coming up. You can see the Cyclone and Bulldog are ready to run in. Bulldog trying to go for the jump. He does. Oh my god. He gets spotted, but Bulldog. He's gone. Wait, that was Ace. Wait, what? For a second I thought it was Bulldog, but never mind.
Really good entry coming in. I guess AZ shouldn't have gone that aggressive there because the jiggle peak was imminent for them. To be fair, a really good entry coming in. And again, they do have the whole site control now. Cyclone pushing in towards a different position. Velocity is going to punish him nonetheless. Over pushing a bit. Saint is still going to be holding the A ramp.
It's over again. I mean, look at this. KingPins, they are pretty much deciding to get benzene. Oh, right on his face. Sandbags. Well, Saint. I mean, all he can do right now is save that AK. Can he at least save it? It's a question. Oh, he did.
Yeah.
But I mean, here's the thing, by Chakravyuh, whatever they do, KingPins, it just feels like they have all the answers. They're gonna be using their final timeout here in the first half. 1-8 is the score line. KingPins are already halfway through. Chakravyuh, it's still really, really far away.
But even if they do rethink of whatever they're doing right now, they're still not gonna be able to get the lead. But at least they could get a 7-8 score line on the board and then take it from there towards the data side. That's the best case scenario for them. KingPins, on the other hand, they're just unstoppable. One round, that's all they gave to Chakravyuh till now. But Chakravyuh, on the other hand, they really need to move up their game right now. They need to counter KingPins. Maybe the mid positions are being hit again and again, and that's some sort of a weak hold for them. Maybe if they focus a bit there. And to be fair, they're entering from each and every position. It's gonna be a bit difficult. Maybe they go a bit aggressive and take someone off from KingPins. That could be useful. Again, not a good enough buy. This is gonna be Saint with an AK. Finn trying to look towards A. Yes, Rams control completely. Oh, they don't know that. Saint is gonna completely move around him. Is he still gonna come at? That's the question. Ooh, he doesn't know.
Well, that's one weapon. That's... Okay, I was gonna say two weapons on that, but it's just one. Yeah. Well, he somehow manages to fix the crosshair placement and fixes the spray, gets the kill. AZ now all by himself. Oh, shoots and has given a position. Barbie clears him off. 1-9. Chakravyuh yet again still struggling to put some numbers on the board here.
They're still trying. It's a 9-1 score line. KingPins being unbeatable at the moment. Chakravyuh, what should they do? Yeah, they have a good buy. I think this round might just come in for them. Let's see what positions are they gonna go for. How are we pushing into it? Benzene. Yeah, he's gonna spot velocity. Oof, that small way through the smoke was all he needed. It's gonna be another odd shot miss coming in by Omi. That was not something they should have been going for. Not a good whiff. They couldn't afford that. But no, it's gonna be Chakravyuh completely outplaying KingPins there. It's down to a 2v3. They have the man advantage.
I mean, Bobby getting a kill there. Bobby actually getting taken down there through the smoke was a game changer. It was a 3v3, now they were down to a 3v3, and Momi has a really good position with the AWP as well in his hand. Finn, he has to walk in. He does not have anything to cover himself at this time. He only has an HG grenade, and as soon as he walks in, the Molotov is going to stop him, but there's a beautiful flash coming in from one of his teammates, I believe. Well, the only one surviving is Revan. Oh my god, how does he do it? Finn gets another kill. Down to a 2v2. There's the upper gun. Saint David off. Both of them have a combined HP of 113. On the side of Raven and Finn, well, they are pretty much full HP, so nothing to worry about it. And look at the utilities now. They only have 2 flashbangs to work with, the CTs. While the CTs, they have nothing. And they're going for... Oh boy. They're going for a beautiful boost over here. What do they want to do? I think he spotted him. No, they're checking every single corner. Saying has to be really careful. He spots him. He does manage to go down there. Never mind. It's really low. It's over. It's over. They can't lose, Spy. They just can't lose, KingPins.
Oof, that was a crazy turnaround there. Managed to take that 3v2 pretty easily. Chakravyuh, that's another round they couldn't have. It's just given in. That's a 10-1 score line. It's gonna be the start of the 12th round. Semi buy coming in for the CTs. KingPins, they have a lot of money going for them. Saints with some mollies. That's gonna delay their aggression maybe. Bobby's gonna pre-fire. Finn's still trying to enter ramps here. AZ holding close. Omi. Oof. Now he could have gotten the better of him, but nah, it's gonna be Cyclone getting the first one, getting the second one as well. Finn on the other map. Oh, on the other side there, getting the frag as well. 1v3, but okay, that's another round on the board for KingPins. It was pretty quick.
Oh, like what is that? I mean, you kind of expected this, right? You have to expect this from the reigning champions. You want to take him down, you have to be on top of your game. Right now, Chakravyuh, well, they are just being dismantled. Flashes here and there. It's a beautiful execution. Look at that. They have no answers. It's just that epic plays coming in. They're throwing utilities left, right, and center. Too much. Exactly. It's just util. Another kill as well. Finn goes down to 9 points of health, but he still has to get one from make it a 3v5 and a Cyclone. So number one, Saint finally gets a trade off there, but the bomb is planted. Cyclone drops one more. AZ gets taken on the 2v3 situation. As Finn is really low, they can actually try to take him down. The Cyclone is down to 55.
Davidoff still with the AWP. He can get the better of him. He has a better angle there. Yes, and is going to find the frag as well. Cyclone gets picked off. Now to a 2v3. Obviously, there's no time for them to go for the diffuse now. Maybe they find an exit frag or so. Revan, can you find him? Ooh, it's going to be Saint. He wasn't ready. Revan wasn't ready for that entry. Easy 2v2. Still can get another exit frag. Finn's pretty close to him as well. Is he going to go that deep? Is he going to commit? I don't think so. It's gonna be another round on the board for KingPins. Even though Chakravyuh did find some frags there, but it's of no use for them. Down to the 14th round. Just 2 more rounds left for the first half. Chakravyuh need to get at least these 2 more rounds if they want some chance of winning this in the second half.
Oh my god. I mean, it's not that they can't, But the way that the game is going right now, the momentum and everything, KingPins are trying to close this. 16-1. Oh my god, if they would have landed that headshot, that was just GG. Somehow they missed it. It was kind of a tough shot anyway. Almost down to 6 points as well. A beautiful grenade. Benzene gets taken onto the smoke as well. Cyclone F felt the wrath of the nade as well. Revan gets one. So that's the trade. 4-4. But Cyclone is still low, and David drops another. Cyclone! He drops one more towards B. It's a push comes up. Oh boy, now Saint gets another one. The bomb is dropped. Finally retrieved, never mind, as Revan. Look at this! You can't do that! 1v2 with the AWP. David off. It's not gonna be an easy one here, Pi.
It's not gonna be an easy one, but if Davidoff does predict this
Oh, the
perfectly, you get it. Ooh, beautiful flick coming in down to a 1v1. It still doesn't have the bomb there. The C4's gone all the way to its A. That was a pretty good move from KingPins. They just waited. He sent one player there as a bait. Just as he got that information, went in for the plant towards A side there. Davidoff needs to make his way towards the other side. Bombs planted for Ramsey,
Oh,
but
no.
where exactly is it? It's gonna be Revan
no.
taking out Davidoff completely out in the air. Not the best way to get picked off. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to even get the crosshairs on him. But then again, that was a good play.
It was just like, what was happening? I mean, Chakravyuh clearly had the advantage, right? They clearly had the advantage yet again going into this particular round. But then KingPins get those couple kills. Benzene especially, that double was the round changer right there. Yet again running towards B. Cyclone gets one. Can he get another one? He spotted out the head. He's trying to pick the player. But Saint with a double as only drops one on B with the FAMAS. If they lose this one, Chakravyuh, I don't know what to say. Yeah. I don't know why they're making these plays, Pi.
Maybe getting into a little bit desperate for those frags to come in. Yeah, they're over-commenting there. Shouldn't do that. Yes, he's gonna get the first one. Can he get the trade in? No, it's gonna be Velocity shutting both of them down. That
Finally.
first half is gonna be over. Chakravyuh just managed to find 2 rounds on the board.
2-13. Now, we were talking about how this map was CT favored, and yeah, they got 2 rounds on that. So I think I don't have to say anything apart from the fact that they need to win every single round pretty much from here on. Especially the pistol. If they lose a pistol, it's GGWP. Go next. Go see you in the next tournament pretty much. Because KingPins, if they win the pistol, they're not losing the next one for sure.
This is definitely gonna be a round they really need. Benzene here. Okay, Cyclone a bit aggressive. Can he find a frag before he gets picked off maybe? Okay.
Waiting for his player, he's waiting for his teammate.
Even though it was Chakravyuh's flash, it's gonna be KingPins finding a frag nonetheless. Benzene still tries to spam some bullets through the smoke. Cyclone gonna go a bit more into the smoke. He's not gonna find anything. Situation's gonna come in. They've lost 2 players already. Yomi down to just 11 HP. Do they have the side control? Okay, it's gonna be Finn back to the A side. He knows where one guy is.
I mean, did you see that? Like, okay, the round's gone flawless win. 14th round on the board for KingPins, but the hold on B by Benzene and Cyclone. The terrorists actually fell back. At the side of Chakravyuh, they were not able to do that to KingPins even once. KingPins did not have S key on their keyboard. They only have W. That's how confident they are right now. And Chakravyuh, well, I'm not really sure what's happening over here because they clearly had the confidence while running in, but as soon as they saw a couple of players and as soon as one player went down, they were gone. They were like, oh, do we rush in? Do we stay back? What do you do? And right now, what do? They are going to be forcing, and if they lose this, it's over. because that's gonna be a match point for them, for KingPins, I mean.
Yeah, that's gonna be the final round. They don't have a goodbye either. They've gone for a force there, but just 3 players being able to go for a force buy. It's an AK and 2 Khalils. The Tech 9 as well is gonna come in. On the side, KingPins, 5 of them. All of them have a good enough buy. Once again, it's gonna be a beast as pushing. Last time they were completely denied the entry. That too with just once more being put in. Time, okay, Cyclone once again finds the first frag, has the opening, but speed the second in. Zine comes in from behind, finds a frag, finds a frag as well. Davidoff and Velocity are gonna clear up the side. A 2v3 situation. Davidoff should find the FAMAS maybe to his backside, but that's gonna be committing a bit too much. Velocity gets spotted. They know his position. Yes, it's gonna be a double peek coming in. Bobby finds a frag. Finn gets another 2v2. He has no weapons. He could pretty easily go for the stick as well, and with that, aha! Oh, he did find the frag though. Ooh, that was something.
That thin plywood. Oh boy, yeah, it can be penetrated by the M4 as well. And he got that kill, 2 to 15. They can still go for a buy here. The terrorists, they pretty much have to. They don't have a choice at this point. Couple of AKs, couple of gullers being picked up. Saint walking hit pick. He can actually go for the Galil again. Oh no. He needed like what, $200 to get himself an AK? But anyway, he's gonna be opting for a Galil and all the utility in the world. But right now, there's nothing. There's not enough utility in the world that can stop KingPins. As they're on the 15th round. Match point to secure a slot in the round of 8. Chakravyuh to lose this game. They need to win every single round from here on forward.
They do really need the rounds here. Cyclone comes in with a shotgun. Okay, he's not gonna stop there. AZ does find the trade in, but it's gonna be a bit too late. Down to a 3v3 already. They've lost the man advantage. To be fair, the entry was pretty damn good for them. They still haven't secured the site. They need to go for the plant. Just one player, maybe 2 players anchoring towards backside. It's gonna be Revan trying to slowly lurk in.
Depends on how he puts himself.
Yeah, they still haven't gone for the plant yet. The molly is gonna completely delay that.
It's anyone's game. It's anyone's game right now. Holding on to their positions. Crossfire between Finn and Raven. 2 players on towards A. 2 players on towards A for the T's as well. And now they can hear the plant come in. And they will secure the bomb plant.
Plants come in, they need to hold sides. Can they control it? It's gonna. They still haven't committed yet. KingPins have these yet to go in. Saint is gonna be ready with the flash though. It's not gonna find Finn. Play backside. Benzine finds a frag. It's gonna be Revan comes in with a Ferrari peak, finds a frag, and finishes off the round. Got the defuse as well in time. Ooh, absolutely crazy win coming in for KingPins. A 16-2 score line. Massive game. It was a good try from Chakravyuh overall. They did struggle a bit, to be fair. It was a really good team to be in front of them. It was going to be difficult for them to get the counter.
But what a game this was. I mean, a little one-sided, a little too one-sided for my liking, but that's what you kind of you have to expect that from the defending champions there. KingPins putting up a masterclass performance here on Vertigo. I mean, it could have gone either way, right? At the start, but once they picked up the momentum, even though they did lose 1 round, KingPins, I was like, you know, it's okay. We just lost 1 round. They still don't have a lot of economy and obviously don't have the confidence. So they kept ramming in. They kept going in every single round, and then another round after round after round after that. Even though they were a couple man down, they still pulled it off. Even if it's a 3v5, they pulled it off. 2v4, pulled it off. 1v2s, they clearly pulled it off. It's all about the timing, all about the positioning as well. It was just unfortunate, I feel like, but KingPins, they were just too good today for Chakravyuh.
They did. It was Team KingPins obviously overpowering the team in front of them. Chakravyuh, they were struggling a bit. To be fair, they didn't go forward with proper use of the utils as well. And it's not their fault they didn't have economies most of the rounds. They were in a pickle there. But KingPins, absolutely crazy pull off coming in for them. We were expecting this. I was obviously expecting that, but Chakravyuh was a good try. It was a good try. They did learn a lot from KingPins today, and next time they will know what they need to focus on. And if only they had a good economy, even after winning the second round, they could have done something else. But even after that round, it was KingPins who had the better economy as compared to Chakravyuh. Even then, they just had 2 or 3 assault rifles. The rest 2 players were playing pistols or something. So such things, such one player, one weapon difference as well can make a lot of changes in the whole game, whole course of the game. And we saw that KingPins taking taking the game pretty easily for them. We'll see them in the future rounds as well. But to be fair, we just are left with 2 more matches for the day. We have one more matchup coming in, but for the first map, that was KingPins versus Chakravyuh, getting a crazy win, a 16-2 onto Chakravyuh there. A really good try from the other team as well.
I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed, especially since it's the round of 16. I expected a much more closer game. So it is what it is. I mean, KingPins, they were just too good. They were good with the utility. They were good with the aim, obviously, the rotations, the coordination, and obviously the communication, which led to the coordination. It was just that, I feel like Chakravyuh, they would have been, they would have had a better chance if it wasn't vertical. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe that could have been the case, but let me remind you guys of the WD Black giveaway going on. It's not a giveaway, but it's more or less cash prizes, and that is for if you have bought any WD Black products here, any SSD, any super fast SSDs. You just need to scan the QR code that's flashing in front of you on the screen. Go to the site, and if you have the specific products and you've just bought it from the specifically listed vendors on the site, you guys are eligible for some huge cash prizes. So do feel free to go and scan the QR codes. You might find something there for yourself. We obviously have some cool cash prize giveaways. Just like I said, WD Black is looking out for their product buyers or customers, obviously.
Oh, definitely. I mean, if you want, having those minor lag situations can definitely hinder your performance. So having those beautiful SSDs, those powerful, super fast SSDs, are obviously gonna be, giving you an extra edge. Is what I feel like. That minor edge. Maybe sometimes all it takes to to have you win the game. So if you guys already scanned it, you might as well just go ahead and take a look at all the items. You can do all that because we're going to be taking a short break. See you on the other side.
Here, 26 से 28 पॉइंट चाहिए था. I am waiting. Points calculation. Secures the round and he secures the victory.
Champions Asteria, congratulations for winning this beautiful tournament.
When the darkness is pulling you down, you don't know how to move on. When music is the only thing that keeps you alive, and you know that the time will come. We are feeling so unstoppable, dangerous. Our comfort zone, protecting people with the tone. We just want to save this world, so prepare yourselves.
these white lies got me hypnotized. Get out of my head, get into my bed, I'm broken. It's only a matter of time, shifting my paradigms. You hold me, you hurt me, I'm sinking and drowning, and I don't deserve it. Your heart is frozen, the water is rising, and I'm just a drop in the ocean. Falling, slow motion. You're a tsunami, and I'm just a drop in the ocean. I'm guilty of loving you. I'm guilty of loving you. I'm a drop in the ocean. I'm a drop in the ocean. You pick me up and pull me down, hold me up so I don't drown. Got your head up in the clouds, nothing left of us now. Your heart is frozen, the water is rising, and I'm just a drop in the ocean. Falling, slow motion. You're a tsunami, and I'm just a drop in the ocean. I'm guilty of loving you. 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 No more There was always a longing for more, a deeper connection, was disconnecting from the source within. There were parts of my core, senseless and frozen, wisdom hidden, locked up in my soul. Oh, now it's the time to realign, reconnecting my foundation, reunite. Oh, I'm digging, got my feet on solid ground. No more levitation. levitate.
Here we are, we locked down in different cities, and our virtual connection falls apart. Guess it's been too many years since California. Now the memories of us is all I have. See, one day I'm gonna reach ya, take a plane for many miles. We pretend that time didn't pass us by when we're on Mulholland Drive. I know it won't be long before dawn, gotta be patient for a while. Someday we'll look at stars in this same sky, when I'm on the other side. Take me back to the life that we once knew, when the walls weren't closing in like they are now. Cause it's been too many years since California. I wish I could get there, I don't know how. See, one day I'm gonna reach ya, take a plane for many miles. We pretend that time didn't pass us by when we're on Mulholland Drive. I know it won't be long before dawn, gotta be patient for a while. Someday we'll look at stars in the same sky, when I'm on the other side. Delight, you are my lucky charm. I hold you close in the night in my arms, and when we open our eyes, my worries fade away. Cause you gave me your heart in the light of day, in the light of day. When we open our eyes, my worries fade.
Might happen here. 26 से 28 पॉइंट चाहिए था. I am waiting. Points calculation. Secures the round and he secures the victory.
Champion Asteria, congratulations for winning this beautiful tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to WD Black Cup Season 4, powered by NVIDIA GeForce, officially commerce partner Amazon.in, and esports partner is going to be Skyesports. We've already seen the first match go down for the round of 16. Last day we saw a round of 32. There's going to be round of 16's second match between the teams, Team ANO versus SlowAimers. A really good matchup. We did see the same in Skyesports Championship as well, in which, if I'm not wrong, Crips, we saw Team ANO win, and was SlowAimers who came in really, really close, but they weren't able to get the win. Could you shed
Yeah,
some light on what we'll
yeah,
see?
we've seen performances from Team ANO before, and they have been quite impressive. In fact, some of the members of Team ANO are people who have met personally in the old cyber cafe days when we used to play CSGO on LAN. Of course, it's been a while since I've seen them, and they did perform quite well in Skyesports Championship 4.0. Of course, they stood no chance against teams like KingPins, and KingPins moved ahead like they did today as well. But then again, this is another chance for ANO to prove that they are also worthy and maybe have a shot at redemption.
Yeah, damn straight. Last time we did see them going against Kingpins. That was a really good close matchup there as well. We did see Team ANO winning a match against Kingpins, if I'm not wrong. They did win that Ancient or maybe Anubis. Yeah, they won the Anubis map. So today we could see, okay, today it's going to be between SlowAimers and ANO. We did see ANO win the last time. This is going to be something we're going to be on the lookout for SlowAimers. They hopefully have practiced a lot harder this time. This time it's going to be them who takes home the victory, and then we may see them go up against Kingpins or something. But yeah, last map was a Vertigo. That was something we didn't expect to come in. This could be something maybe out of the blue as well. Maybe something into the sides of Anubis and Ancient. That's a lower chance here, obviously. But what do you think? What map can we see? Maybe some of the OG ones again? Inferno Overpass? Nuke, maybe?
I mean, just for the sake of a little variety, I would like to see some Ancient. It's been a while since I've casted Ancient, and I'm kind of itching to go back to those green old canals and all those narrow corridors. But let's move further and see what this game has in store for us. I personally hope for an Ancient, but if it's anything else, I wouldn't be surprised either. Kingpins, I'm glad that they were able to choose something along the lines of a Vertigo. They have shown us in the past that they prefer verticality based maps like Nuke and Vertigo. ANO, on the other hand, love Overpass. They don't mind a good game of Ancient either. Then again, I don't really know what to expect from a team like SlowAimers. If they have done their veto well, then they would have tried to avoid maps like Anubis, like the Plague. If they haven't, well then, looks like we have a cracking good match in our hands.
Yeah, some of the maps could be fun. Maybe we could see Mirage as well. But Overpass would be something as well. But yeah, with that, we have the map V2 as well. Let's see what we can find out here. Is it gonna be Overpass? Maybe something else. Yeah, it is gonna be Overpass. You were right, Chris.
Nice.
It's gonna be ANO getting the Overpass select on. Definitely, they have a better advantage there. They've played some really good matches on the map. On this side, it's gonna be SlowAimers. Let's see what they do. Can they maybe up one on Team ANO and take the win today? This is gonna be ANO getting the same result like
Well,
last time.
Yeah, but the map veto does kind of surprise me. To be honest, I knew that Ancient and Anubis were. It's kind of risky that anybody will pick that. But I didn't expect ANO to be the ones that ban it. I thought ANO would be the one who's a little more comfortable with Ancient, and then it's SlowAimers who would do that. But nope, ANO just kicked that old greasy map right off the bat at the very start. And then SlowAimers, on the other hand, are banning the more conventional maps like Mirage and Inferno. So that kinda tells you that SlowAimers are open to experimentation. Quite impressive. ANO, on the other hand, we knew they were good at Overpass, but we also knew that they don't mind Anubis. That's probably why they let it float in the map pool for so long in the first place. I don't think they expected SlowAimers to be the kind of team that boots off Mirage and Inferno right at the beginning. So yeah, Overpass would be a damn good affair. It's just the right balance of having a fast-paced CT side as well as having plenty of space available for the team. So both the teams get to show us what they're truly made of. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. SlowAimers starting on the CT side and ANO as attackers. We are heading into the game right now.
Quick, SlowAimers towards the CT side, just like you said. ANO towards the T's. That's going to be a fun side select there. Because obviously ANO being a bit more aggressive, I guess they're going to go in with pretty quick entries there. Maybe they some strategic plays. It's going to be Cuckoo finding first front.
And just within a matter of seconds, it's all done. A bunch of frags and SlowAimers dropped to the floor like a sack of potatoes. Boss left to his own devices, but I think HVS will show him who's the boss instead. A quick approach by Team ANO as they decide to crunch up from Connector as well as Fountain in order to take control of a shot. It's quite impressive from Team ANO that they took so many avenues of approach first and then all consolidated them towards a shot. That basically means that even though SlowAimers had multiple people stacked towards the A shot path, it had absolutely no effect on Team ANO as they just pounded through. And HVS heading out this side. Boss trapped in a corner. No way that he was going to be able to do anything. And the SlowAimers are trapped over here. They're throwing bodies at them. The USPs are finally able to get a bunch of kills. Weapons have been recovered. SlowAimers have an opportunity to turn this around. A MAC-10 and an AK has been recovered. It's been salvaged. But where will these weapons go? They're going all the way around from T-spawn and taking the longer route. Time is going to be of the essence because there's no diffuse kit available. And AR already has an idea as to paint peaks at the same time. Sound robot goes right out of the connector. Plays the timing well over there, so trades are possible. And now that the linchpin's dead, ANO have to push the envelope. They need to make sure that they don't get pinched, and that's exactly what they've done. Cuckoo and AR7 rescue them when the time is right. It's kind of compelling, isn't it? How often SlowAimers are able to stack up these areas. We saw that in the first round, they had a multiple stack towards the A-shot bathroom region. Now, plenty of the CTs just jumped into Connector. It's just been 2 rounds, but we kind of start to figure out that SlowAimers love playing together, love going for those trades. And the moment I say that, Smoke goes for an invincible peak of sorts. He repositions himself yet again. 2 kills within just a matter of seconds, and this man is so hard to pin down. Now you have a general idea of where this op would be. But what else? Who else is present over there? Based on whatever you saw in the first 2 rounds, you can always assume that this op is accounted and supplemented with additional firepower. And as you creep around this treacherous corridor, checking every corner, shoulder peeking, making sure that they draw out the shots from this opper, they will need utility to get even further close. But now that the smoke has been put down, sure, they can get themselves safe from smoke and his op. But what they cannot keep themselves safe from is Joker. But no, they spot out Joker's shoulder first. AR7 spots the arm, takes his leg, takes his life too, and now they're inching closer and closer. But the rotations from SlowAimers is already here. This is going to be a big brawl heading into the A side.
They've gotten the advantage back there. Nox coming on a beautiful 2K. Gets the offer. It's just gonna come down to TexM. This one video situation. It's gonna take down Pain as well. Gonna go 1v1. ER7 still unknown. TexM making a lot of sound there. It's gonna give away the sound. Still has no idea. ER7 with a beautiful crouch peek is gonna find TexM. Really good takedown, even though ANO were down by 2 players in the starting. SlowAimers did have the better hand there. They had the ops come in as well, but after that, just the entry was absolutely amazing. Nox coming with the beautiful 2K, AR7 finding the opening as well. Really, really beautifully executed round. If only the opper hadn't been moved back, could have maybe done something. Yeah, that Molly did deal them a lot of damage. Completely pushed him back.
Yeah, and the Opper himself was quite impactful. Smoke was able to get 2 frags with that op before he was finally silenced. And Team ANO, they did it according to the textbook. Throw down the smokes, push him back, make sure that you don't give him any breathing room, then cut him off with more flashes as you throw them over the top. Fluff the site within a matter of seconds, though it basically doesn't matter whether the Opper still has a line of sight or not. You will overwhelm him with superior numbers, and Team ANO, despite losing 2 members at the start, were able to recover the round. Although there is a silver lining over here for SlowAimers. So far, the rotations have been on point, and more or less they've been able to get to the area where ANO wants to go before ANO even gets there. Although it hasn't been helpful in stopping ANO. But hey, at least knowing's half the battle.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. This round, I don't think so they're gonna go aggressive. Obviously, they have no weapons to go for. Joker holding backside. It's a 3-stack towards A. They could take them by surprise. They need to get their opening first. It's gonna be difficult. Satrapod making his way back to the rotations are gonna be crazy. Spots boss, even the Joker was not at all ready for it. He still got picked off there. Nice frags coming in. Instant execution. 3 players getting picked off just in a blink of an eye. Pain as well finds Smoke lurking to its back. Stab. XM, last person standing, down to 1v5 with just a USB in his hand. As soon as he gets spotted, he's gonna be dead meat.
Oh, no, did not expect him to be on the right side. HCS does bring it back, but you have to admit that this was quite a fast round from SlowAimers. It doesn't really bode well to their name. They had a 4-stack towards the B side at the start of the round. And then as soon as XM was able to go out of Monster Tunnel and spot nobody over there, the rest of SlowAimers positioned themselves towards the A side, where they all died, but hey, at least it tells you that TexM was able to get on the flank of Team ANO quite quickly enough, and TexM's information allowed SlowAimers to reposition themselves. But then again, that's been the case for all 4 of these rounds. SlowAimers always figure out where ANO is going, but despite having information, are unable to stop them. Let's see how long does this trend continue. It's quite a disastrous one, and SlowAimers need to put a halt to it.
The streak is going great for ANO. This could be the round they change things around. They've got a lot going on this round. There's 2 op on their hands, 1 holding towards backside, 1 maybe towards Heaven there. Boss with some beautiful mollies. He's gonna kind of move them out of there. He's gonna get the... Okay, he did have the better positioning, but he's gonna get completely blasted out. The entry's gonna come in. Cuckoo finds 2. TexM gets straight on Cuckoo there. Still holding backside. Still gonna be strong for another one. Another flashbang coming in. Doesn't connect at the right time. Ooh, that was another quick round. ANO absolutely destroying them. But then again, it shows that SlowAimers are pretty quick to rotate. Their supports come in as soon as possible. They don't waste even a bit of a second there. But then again, they are losing those aim battles, those aim duels. The Utils, even though they are playing it perfectly, but still after that, still are unable to get those frags.
Spot on, mate. Spot on. That's exactly what's been happening. And anyone can see this, right? This pattern has been recurring every single round. This is the 5th time we've seen this. And at one point, the pattern starts to become an alarming trend, and it goes down that road. That trend becomes a dangerous, slippery path that you cannot recover from. I tried to get my smoke, but oh, that's just way too much heat to handle. They literally ignore Joker. They don't even check the rest of the bathroom area. They just bulldoze their way straight towards the A side. Once towards tank, once towards truck, this scout is not going to be able to do much. The mollies force them back. But HVS is hot in pursuit. He doesn't stop for anybody. He's taking names and kicking ass. Sad report does land a cool deagle shot, but that's about it. It's just some style points that they'll get. No round points at all.
Team ANO is just going off another round there. Popping off today. This is not gonna stop. They're not gonna hold up even for a second there. Even though they did know it was a full eco, to be fair, it was the best thing they could have done there. But yeah, they're not even holding it up for a second. Just going in right away, getting the frags, getting the round, and just again repeat the same thing.
Yeah, rinse and repeat. It's been the same story. We haven't seen a change in the narrative yet. Maybe this could be the round we see something else. The AWP has been positioned to its location. We've never seen an AWP in this space before, and it delivers impact instantly. Smoke, 2 quick kills. There was scouting utility to push him out of position as well, but it did not work. Boss also spotting them before the smoke fades, and this could finally be the round as SlowAimers get their point on the board. And after 6 long and arduous rounds of successfully predicting where ANU will be and still failing, SlowAimers put up a point on the board.
That was a really nice, flawless round coming in. They were ready. They were ready this time. And just going a bit aggressive could get them the round that easily. I guess that's what they needed to crack there. They've got in the first round with that. Let's see how they move towards the next round. Maybe the setup this time as well is going to be a bit aggressive. Joker knows he's still going to go for the same. Can he connect the shot? No, the flick is going to miss.
No problem, no problem. They exchange weapons. And after that, the second op is still going to be positioned towards B. So you've got an op marking both the angles. Team ANO, on the other hand, after taking control of Fountain, have significantly slowed down their pace. Up until now, ANO has been going pretty fast, and why wouldn't they? It's been working for them. But now that they realize there's an op in play, they need to make a halt for it. Smoke has been going ham with that op. He's picked up multi-kills upon multi-kills. If there's anyone to credit for SlowAimers' 1 round success, it has to be this man. Now that you made him miss a couple shots, it's time to move in. Joker dies, but Smoke still retaliates. No, gets caught on the reload. There's just way too much heat for him to handle. And the site falls into disarray. No utility in place, but I don't think it really matters at this point. ANO don't really want to hold back SlowAimers on the basis of these smokes. They want to pick up these frags and plant the bomb as well.
They'll need to be careful this time. They just can't push in aggressively. They have a good weaponry this time. They could pretty easily counter them. Boss coming back. Well, all 3. Just down, waiting to cross into Cuckoo's crossfire, and yes, this crosshair is gonna completely demolish them. Finds the first, gets the second one as well. Gonna go for the backstab. Can he make it the third? Pain gets another frag. Oh, Boss gets another frag onto Pain there, but no, it's gonna be Cuckoo coming in from behind. Finds the round, gets the frag. Another round on the board for ANU. Just one player is enough there to catch the round pretty easily. It's a good after plant situation for the T's. I guess ANU did SlowAimers did wait up a bit too longer than they should have.
I mean, it does get a little difficult to retake with 2 ops. The fact that you can't hold them back itself is alarming enough fact. Retaking with it, much harder. Where do I head off this time? Still a captainless smoke, which can be exploited, but then again, ANO will be very careful while going around this corner. They have been ambushed in connector in the past, and they'll be shy to try that area once again. In fact, they're not crunching connector at all. They would much rather take control of the water region first and then go in. There's one person who could ruin this though, and that's Joker. He's dangerously close in this sneaky corner. I don't think he's gonna get checked. But then again, I don't think ANO's gonna head in that direction at all. Him being in that forward position could give SlowAimers the information they need.
Definitely not gonna get checked, but yeah, just like you said, they need it. It's gonna be a full P execute. Oh, perfect flashes. It's gonna find Boss completely blind. Robert is gonna be backside holding, waiting for the burst. 3 frags coming in. Beautiful hold towards right there. 1 frag coming in. AR7 swings in. Gets the first. Can he get the second one as well? Nope. And that's gonna get traded off. Smokey finds another. Finishes out the round just like that.
Yeah, and one would assume that many such rounds would turn out in the favor of SlowAimers. It's been so often that they are able to position themselves well, but still somehow lose out the fights against ANO. This is one of the rounds which went in the direction in which one would normally expect. You see a bunch of triple stacks on B, you would assume that it's impenetrable. You see quick rotations, you would assume that backup would arrive quickly enough, but somehow ANO has been able to go through all those hurdles and more up until now. SlowAimers given the opportunity to muster up a little bit more economy. Once again, fumbles the bag as Joker dies to a triple peak. Takes him a little slow to the trade, but at least he's able to double up on the back of it. And Smoke finally chimes in. His op singing the songs of death yet again. If there's one person who I must give way too much credit to in this team, it has to be Smoke. Every time he picks up that op, somebody or the other on ANO falls, and he's been very impactful so far. More impact can be found by players like Boss and Sadrobot, but hey, as long as SlowAimers are in the lead in terms of man advantage, ANO continue to sweat, continue to ponder about their existence and where to go next.
To be fair, it's just Smokey going a bit aggressive with the top, and others are just playing off contact and just getting and going for the trades. And that's exactly what happened this round as well. If Tex M was playing a bit more slow, he wouldn't have gone in. He wouldn't have gotten the second, gotten that 2K there. A really good trade. Ethan supported it well. And to be fair, nobody would have expected to pushing from that same position.
Utilities pouring down from the sky. A little bit of team damage taken from the molly, but no problem. He spots out Sadrobot, and Smoke is just laying down the heat.
Coming up with SlowAimers, that was a good hold there. A 3-7 scoreline here, and being a bit unable to get those rounds on the board right now, but still trying their best. 7-3, they do have a good enough lead going on. 5 more rounds. Let's see. Can SlowAimers get the lead in the first half? It's gonna be difficult, but pretty easy. It's gonna be difficult, but pretty doable for them. Not a good enough buy for ANO. Just pistols pushing in. They're gonna go in without any information. Joker shooting right outside inside the smoke. But still, it's gonna get picked off instantly. 5 players. If only could have gotten that spray transfer, maybe.
Yeah, but hold on, look at this though. There's already a wraparound coming in from the Victor. It's Texem who's on the back lines. He's cut the bomb loose, and it's very difficult to recover it now. Shrapnel blowing apart Cuckoo, and it's just down to pain. A deagle in hand, and a dream to fulfill. It's not gonna get fulfilled today. He will sleep it off.
Nice try coming in though. Just one frag, that's all they're gonna give. SlowAimers instantly getting the backstab right. Finding almost all players down as well. Good enough round for them. A 4-7 coming in. Just 3 more rounds to get the better of ANO for the first half. Another 2-up setup. Are we gonna see that? Nope. With this 1-up once again in the hands of Smokey. We obviously know how rewarding that can be for SlowAimers. Just like you said, they always manage to get the first frag as well. It's gonna be a P execute mostly.
And execute would be a bit of a stretch. What are they going for here? They just stopped outside of B. They're waiting.
Yeah.
Is this gonna be a burst contact play? They made some noise, and now the moment Boss sees something, he has his eyes closed by a bunch of very angry terrorists just rushing at him at 1,000 miles an hour. Yep. What on earth was that? They cut the noise. They give SlowAimers a blanket of security for a moment, and then they just pull it away from their legs.
From the backstab, instantly gets shut down by HVS. All he finds is gonna be AR7. But to be fair, he was reloading. Maybe if it wasn't a reload, he could have gotten the frag a bit more earlier there. But another round coming in for ANO. That quick burst entry towards the side. The scattering of sound, waiting for a moment, and instantly pushing in without any information, but just all the utils going in for them. It was difficult for SlowAimers to react to that. It was pretty quick, pretty darn quick there. A 4-8 goal line. Lead's obviously gone in the hands for ANO. Once again, going with that aggressive play towards mid. Smokey has an angle here, but I don't think so it's gonna find anyone.
Whether he finds someone or not, Team ANO have found success with that previous round, and they're gonna go for something similar again. They cut noise, and the moment the utilities start to pour in, they throw the bodies. Trades upon trades. Blood on the floor, blood in the water as well. Although there's one more person in the water who hasn't been detected yet. Texem repositions towards sandbags. And while HVS is throwing all these smokes and flashes, the rest of his team has fallen back. And you know what? They're buying it. SlowAimers have all their members positioned towards the B site. And the moment I say that, Smoke repositions himself towards A, which is fair because he's the AWPer. He can hold down the longer corridors. It's all gonna be up to HVS and his timing now. As long as he continues to make noise, it will be fine. But no, he has been heard falling back. The aggro position on TechSem allows him to listen to those footsteps and give the information to his team. Confirmation of hitting A is imminent.
It's definitely gonna be an AXQ. The smokes come in. Smoke is gonna mod up long there. Gives Simon to him. Misses the first shot. Not one he should have missed. Gets an entry. He gets a 3K and finishes off the round. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful round finish off coming in for SlowAimers there. Even though Eno had the better positioning, Robo was just not gonna kill the side that easily.
Well, absolutely not. They leave nothing to chance. And it's getting a little dicey. But I admit that Sadro bot is an absolute beast. He wasn't able to create too much impact in the rounds up until now, but the moment it matters the most, this man steps up. Uh-oh. And then another flash as soon as he starts to recover. Pain delivering what stands to be not just pain, but also misery and death. A double kill for him instantly. More to follow up as Sadrobot recovers it. But he only kills one. Cuckoo has a foot in the grave with 7 HP already, but it's still more or less the same amount of health points for both these teams. How do they capitalize on this one tiny little man advantage they've acquired now? Up, they go to its connector. This is the first time they're attempting to go from the water region into its connector. They've done the opposite before, but never this route. And the only person who could stop them right now is Smoke. He's gone undetected towards A long with his op, but hey, I don't think he's gonna be in a position to kill any of these players. But no, he's about to kill Spike Carrier.
Yes.
And this could be the disaster. Yep, they've captured the site, but they cannot get that plant down. And the moment that they have been waiting for is upon them now. Joker has to come in and help his team. Oh no, Smoke, it's so awkward for him to continue fighting like this. Finally, Cuckoo puts him out of his misery. But there's one more across the smoke. What is going on? Every time ANO seem to have recovered, SlowAimers just throw a spanner in the works. Ooh. Not like this. Not like this. Please don't let this go down to a fair duel. Boss is just running it down. He has to go around this box. They're lingering around the Rosies. And this is no time for nursery rhymes, as this is just a war crime.
Okay, that was a crazy round. Nice finish off there by AR7. The jiggle just stopped him stopping in the end. To be fair. Sadrobot had a really good position there. If only he would have gotten that frag. If only we would have been able to take down AR7. Could be round for a SlowAimers there, but no, it's gonna be AR7 getting the 1v2 clutch in, getting the bomb down. Very well played there. It's gonna result in a bit of a lose for the SlowAimers. Good entry coming in. Boss, the boss fast, but his SMG do a lot of damage there. Knocks and comes in, takes on Choker. Smokey's gonna go down as well, down to a 2v4 with just 2 SMGs. It's gonna be difficult.
I mean, this match has been a roller coaster of sorts. There's times when I feel like SlowAimers can just absolutely crunch Team ANO to hell, but there's every now and then when ANO just throws in the good old switcheroo and turns the tide. That's Sadrobot left. What can I say? There's one right across. Smoke fades and so does his life. Team ANO with a sizable 10-5 lead. Although I'm gonna be honest, there were several instances where I thought that SlowAimers could have closed the gap. They got the read onto their opponents right so many times, but they just simply weren't able to get those frags. Now,
maybe if they do.
I mean, if SlowAimers can get the read correct, on their CT side, which is the more harder thing to do in overpass because the attackers always will have a lot more space than the CTs unless you're playing aggro from ground 1 itself. If SlowAimers can get that same read onto ANO's defenses in this second half, they're gonna crack it open like a walnut.
With that, guys, I just need to remind you, if you just saw a coin spin at the top right corner of the top right corner of the screen, you saw something. You needed to spot a word there, and if you did spot the word and you know what the word is, all you need to do is go to WD Black's Instagram handle and you need to type spotted and the word you just saw. If you get it right, you are eligible for a lot of cash prizes. So guys, don't forget to do that. You just saw something. Be sure to check it out. Be sure to not lose this opportunity. You can win a lot of prizes there. But yeah, coming back to the game, it's going to be a fight and scoreline. Just like you said, we did expect SlowAimers to win a lot of rounds there, even after them having the man advantage, them having the upper hand in some rounds. But even after that, Team ANO just carrying the rounds, irrelevant of all the things that are going against them. Even though Monster is the most biggest chokehold in overpass, ANO did get most of their entries from the same position without any problems. All the fights they took were right outside Monster's mouth. Okay, moving forward with that, it's gonna be SlowAimers towards the terrorist side. Let's see how is their attack strategy gonna be and how our team are gonna counter that. A 3-stack towards the B side. Maybe another player might be rotating as well. This could be a 4-stack, but yeah, that's a good fake. They've already repositioned themselves towards A.
Yeah. And all of this after they let Smoke get into that deep angle outside of water. From that position, he can hear the footsteps of all AONO rotations. And now you know how SlowAimers are able to get their read right every single time. They have a player in a position from where he can hear everything. But then again, SlowAimers have cut all the noise for now. They are not making a single beep. You could drop a pin on this map and it would be heard. Slowly creeping up towards A lobby, just outside of bathroom. First contact's about to be made towards A long, rather. It's gonna be Nox who comes into play over there. He's about to get challenged, but the outcome of this duel is insignificant. The site will be in control of SlowAimers regardless.
That was a good outplay there. Just one player towards B. He's gonna fake. And even after the fake, he didn't die there. He got a frag onto HVS. Pain gets shut down as well. Gugu was good for the trade. Smokey's gonna go down to 3v4. Not the best corner to sit in, boss, but it's gonna be Aslan coming in with a beautiful peek. Shuts him down to a 2v1 situation. It's just Nox versus Tex and Joker. Plant is not the best position for him. He needs to clear some angles, and even if Joker is gonna be splitting his contact, and yeah, that's exactly how it's gonna go down. Nox gets shut down. Beautifully played. That was a really good round. Had a good after plant as well.
Yeah, SlowAimers were in control of this round right from the start. It just shows that they're such a nice and tactical side. As long as they get their information, there's almost nothing that can stop them. Sure, ANO might be able to win frags every now and then, and their trades might be slightly better. SlowAimers are just always a step ahead. Maybe even 2 steps ahead sometimes. And we might get to see a glimpse of that yet again, as both these teams are about to practically circle each other. ANO rushing up towards Fountain, still intercepting them at the same path, and its boss was spraying everybody down, but there's just way too many people on his screen. A little too much heat to handle. SlowAimers actually give them the fights that they want. ANO really wanted to pick up these fights, and they're getting all of them. If SlowAimers would have just been able to go down connector and go for the B-side plant, this would have been a very different round. It wouldn't have been a 1v1. Ah, they just missed each other again. I thought they would fight each other through that little doorway from a shot, but TexM gets to go for this plant. Kuku has enough time to recover the weapon as well as the kit if they purchase one at the start. I don't think they have. AK versus AK, 29 HP, 70 versus 74. I think this is a pretty cool duel. But you've given TexM enough time to go all the way up towards heaven. And I don't think Google will expect this now. Oh, he does.
Even up. Molly's gonna come in as well. Really nicely played. Round protects. Lucas is gonna stick it. Molly didn't land though. Could have just maybe stuck the defuse. Would that have been of any use for him?
Could have been.
Antidote. SlowAimers have closed the gap pretty nicely there. It's 7-10. This is gonna be the first full buy coming in for Team ANO. This could be the turn of events, or once again it could be SlowAimers getting the outplay, right? Just side entry as well. They have a lot of util going on for them. See how they use it. Is it gonna be a B execute, a full B execute, or maybe once again we can see a fake coming in? It's gonna be Joker pushing in mid. Get some info. It's not an AWPer there. That's easy for him.
Oh, ANO are picking up something that SlowAimers did. I'm sorry, SlowAimers are picking up something that ANO did in the last 2 rounds of the first half. Just gear up outside of monster go for the contact peak, but the flashes are disastrous. Nox is knocking them down, mowing them. Oh, this is a disaster. It's too brutal to be on public like this, in public view. Jesus, that was brutal. All it takes is one botched flash and Nox
exactly.
lines them up like he is a bowling ball and these guys are the pins. And he's going for a perfect strike.
One flash completely changed their game. On the other side, ANO had completely 3 players. Flash did get them completely blinded. SlowAimers. A Joker. Good spray there. Good spray transfer. Couldn't get the third one in though. Good try. 7-11. ANO is gonna put a halt to the lead coming in maybe for SlowAimers, but unfortunately the gap is just gonna widen again. No money for SlowAimers. It's gonna be a difficult round again. Didn't manage to have an economy after so long, and we can see an up coming in the hands of AR7. We know that can be deadly. Oof.
Yeah, but that's what happens when SlowAimers try to take a book out of ANO's page. ANO, as we saw, were more than comfortable doing that exact strat in the last 2 rounds of the half. And when SlowAimers come up with something similar, ANO know how to counter it. A well-timed flash is all they need. And this time a well-placed AWPer is everything that they need. Although they've circumvented the AWPer, they went all the way around in them and they're about to reach the site. Getting into close punts will be very difficult for someone like SlowAimers because they're surrounded on every direction. Towards back, towards dumpster, as well as long. They do get the bomb down, but where will they hide now? AR7, HVS just striking from every single direction. SlowAimers have no choice but to hold on to the site itself, and the Tech 9s will be good enough at close range, but what happens when the AKs chime in? HVS jumps into the fray like the hero he is, and now has to cover the teammate like the bodyguard. Pain dishing out the punishment, and a stylish tap to finish it all off. I would still say this is a decent eco for SlowAimers. 3 kills, the bomb plant, plenty of money recovered. A good enough eco round. It gives them the economy boost they need to keep going, but ANO is inching closer and closer to victory.
To be fair, if the economy boost was there, they should have had a better economy there. Even though that did give them some extra credits or some extra money there, but unfortunately still not enough for them to go forward with an AK buy. It's just gonna be Tech 9s there. P250 if I'm not wrong, P250 is there. Going aggressive towards connector, they need to enter. AR7, are you gonna be ready for that? He has an op. This could be a disaster. Tech 9s is gonna chase him down. The 7s can get a strike there. Nope, unfortunately he's gonna miss it. XM finds it. Gets it off. Boss. Again.
Yeah, dude, that seemed like a jump scare scene straight out of a bad 90s horror movie. 1 second, there's nothing on your radar. The next thing you see, 3 CTs are popping towards you from every direction. And there's no smokes from SlowAimers. Nothing to cover bang, nothing to cover dumpster. Oh no. I speak about bad smokes and they are no other. I mean, sure, that's what happens when SlowAimers are missing their smokes like that. You saw that. didn't land in the area you'd wanted to. It's probably what happened in the last round too. SlowAimers are not the kind of team that like contact plays. They are the kind of team that will go in for the full-blown executes with all the utility. Yeah, but when the utility doesn't land, their shots have to. Neither of them land. Yeah. Good choice. Not this time, as Boss gives up his life, burns alive, and Cuckoo puts the final bullet. Bomb is still heading towards the water region, but then Joker's lurking towards Bath. What's going on? SlowAimers seem to be fighting two battles at once, and neither of them are fruitful enough yet.
Still waiting in. They're still patiently waiting. We need some more information. 2 players towards B. This could be a good read if they do go forward with this execute. XM waiting as well.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with the they need more information part. That's correct. But why would the bomb carrier be the guy to get into that squeaky corner? This area that XM is holding on your screen right now is lovely because you can hear a lot of footsteps and it tells you all the info that the T's need about the CT rotations. But I wouldn't have my bomb carrier do it, I would have someone else do it. You also have to be coming in from behind. You swing the door open and HVS right at the same time. They both pinch them in tandem. Cuckoo trapped towards Toxic. And there's way too much chaos and commotion over here. Joker is able to get 1 kill. Sadrobot somehow gets the frags, but they won't be able to plant in time. They'll run out. The clock's ticking out. And this is done and dusted. ANO. You can almost smell the victory in the air.
They waited a bit too long. They had the timer ticking, and in the end, they did get desperate to get the plant in. You know, using that opportunity, it's destroying once again. But AR7 once again is gonna use his AWP without any problems there. HVS as well, some frags coming in for him. Really good hold towards the side. Contact plays are really nice. The crossfire is nice. Just as they go to take down one player, it's just another player swinging in from completely a different direction, getting the trades in. There's some beautiful plays there. Ooh, okay. Sadrobot finds the frag. Still is gonna make it count. AR7 unfortunately gets shut down. HVS has the top. Boss is gonna get picked off there.
What the?
Okay, 2v2. Okay, they have the bomb now. Oh, that's something.
What is going on? SlowAimers. They got the frags towards side, towards Bath as well. They found out where HVS is, and you're able to trade out that guy. But then you go ahead and drop the bomb and connect. So that's a good way to not only give me a little bit of hope, but then plunge yourself into the darkness after that glimmer appears on your screen for just a brief, alluring, elusive second. Oh well, you know, map point. SlowAimers found themselves close to greatness, close to victory, oh so often, but they often fell flat on their face just when they needed to reach out and take glory for themselves. And now on the precipice of defeat, with their backs against the wall, they face a mighty opponent that looms upon them. AR7! He survives that? Come on! This is like a game of Shaggy and Scooby-Doo and they're hunting for all those treasure snacks, but at the end of the day, the monster is yourself and your overextension. Cuckoo also falls and ANO, while they were so close, find themselves in a position where they might have to not only relinquish this round, but also a couple more after this. Economy will be shattered. The only person who has some semblance of money on ANO in the next round is Nox, and I don't think that's going to be enough unless you manage to save this op. Or unless you pull off a 2v4. I mean, given the way this game is going, anything. see, that's exactly what
it's doable. It's completely doable. Yeah, it's a roller coaster. It's been a roller coaster, that's for sure.
Dude,
yeah,
a roller coaster?
A really good angle. He really easily plays. Huh?
A roller coaster is an understatement.
Yeah. Okay, pretty. That's gonna be HVS. Finds another, makes it down to a 2v2. Smokey loses his HP to the volley there. Sadrobot doesn't need a WP. If he takes out HVS, this could be something for them. Ooh, Smokey finds it. Smokey gets the frag.
Oh, you can feel the tension in the air. It's palpable. Pop flash fails. Sadrobot doesn't. SlowAimers stay alive for another round. No, but you gotta admit, from a 2v4 down to a 1v1, ANO came awfully close to shutting down the game right here and now. The fact that SlowAimers have been extended a lifeline is huge because this lifeline lasts for a couple more rounds. ANO will now be at 1 point loss bonus. It's gonna be at least 2 more rounds before they can fully recover. And yet, Nox goes for the hero M4. I don't really know what's the intention here, but you better know what you're doing, son, because you're just putting your team at a disadvantage if you continue to force buy like this. Regardless of how well ANO were playing, there were more instances of them throwing away advantages, and this time at least I can forgive them for trying to explore, trying to go for some of those peaks. They knew they didn't have the weaponry to begin with, so dying to Sadrobot like this is understandable. But it's also kind of surprising that Sadrobot is the one opping and not Smoke. He was popping the hell off in the first half. And now the responsibility's been changed.
Maybe he's thinking Fragger. Maybe he's the one who gets first blood. It's gonna be Pain going down. Group gets it, but he gets the second one as well. Oh, almost down to 5 HP. Could have gotten Joker there, but a good try. Dex him. Still waiting outside doors there. Just blood has to come in. Last player rolling towards CT. That with a shotgun. Mac 10, not the best gun there. Oof, let's see. I don't think he's gonna find anyone there. It's gonna be difficult. If only someone pushes him. Oh, he could get that exit. Gets away with the with the gun as well, but nope, it's gonna be Sadrobot spot. HVS raiding the guns. Shuts him down once again, down to the match point. 9:15. SlowAimers are slowly coming back. But all ANO is just one round. Gonna have an economy more or less same. Not really to go forward with another 4 Seco.
I don't think this one is gonna be enough. They had a full reset. Shut down to a 1 point loss bonus, and after that, all you had was one M4 to work with, so it really doesn't bode you well. All of them on just a bunch of USPs. Now AR7 gets a P to 15. Yeah, sure, good enough. But it's a deadly stack towards the bathroom region. This could be tricky. SlowAimers need to tread carefully, measure every single step, and scout ahead well in advance. Because this is a trap.
They're spread out a bit. Too much there. That could be devastating for them.
Nah, never mind. They found their pathway to success. They got into the B side for scot-free, and they realized that there's no resistance over here. They can go ahead and plant. Smoke spots one player towards path, and then he can hear the remaining 3 come towards him, so it's a clear indication. It's gonna be a battle to stay alive for as long as possible, and if not, take down as many as he can before he bites the dust. AK given away to AR7. I'm assuming he saves? No, he's actually going for the shots on top. Points for creativity. And I don't even think that there's any motive for AR7 to save this gun now. He's gonna have a buy in the next round regardless. So you might as well. Yeah, but that's what happens when you don't have any armor. You can get aim punched so easily, even through that thin metallic sheet.
The corner! Okay, Western did try. Nox finds a frag. Takes one more down maybe? That's okay. Find an AK. Get out of something there. Without as well. This is gonna be a full buy coming in for it. Now they need to make it down, because if they lose this round as well, it's gonna be a problem. They're not gonna have an economy for more rounds, and SlowAimers got to play him off. Gotta do something like that. Let's see what are they planning. Sadrobot once again with the WP. Smokey is the one they're reliant on to get the entry. And he's the one who's going the most aggressive as well. That's why he isn't topping. Oh, to be fair, Sadrobot is making it count as well. It's not anything.
Oh no! He deals with them both. HBS Nox And all the aggro pushes attempts from ANO have gone down the drain. Oh boy, it looks like this game is gonna go on for much longer now, isn't it? They waited 2 whole rounds to come up with this buy and they fail.
It's like
Timing.
forward. Fair enough. Good try. Could have taken 2 players down.
This has to be
some
the
use. Fine spars.
yeah, but this again has to be like one of the funniest rounds that we have seen so far. So many different kinds of kills, so many different fights happening in different parts of the map at the same time. Some of them with purpose, some of them without. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that can't really be put into logic and context in this particular game, but hey, as long as ANO is not giving up.
It's gonna be a full eco. One SMG in their hand. Nox could do something. Gonna be okay. It's gonna be a really cute shot coming in. It's gonna make the second one count as well. Here, 7, absolute beast. Just needs a deagle. He can still make it happen. Nox pretty close to connected, waiting for someone to push in. I barely think he's gonna find anyone. Still, this could be a game-changing position, even if they do decide to go towards B. Joker holding just outside Squeaky Doors. It's gonna rotate towards A. They don't have the bomb either in their hand. It's just dropped towards spawn. Just getting information. They still don't know where exactly our players are split up. Rotating here and there. They're gonna go forward with B execute. Maybe towards A.
Bomb recovered. Weapons available. ANO have the man advantage despite not starting with the weaponry advantage. And yet they find themselves in a position where they can finish the game right here and now. If they do so, it will be perfect. They have all the right players in the right positions. The one man who's got the big gun is in prime spot to mow them all down, but he gets plucked off through the smoke with an off that too. The rest of them need to make this count. A backstab coming in form of Nox, and he does recover the AK to kill Tex M. This is perfect. It relinquishes all this area and forces the rest of SlowAimers to go down a long. They're so low on HP now. These 5 seconds can finish up the job. The no-scope misses, and he's taking the defuse. Joker is not in position to stop it in time, and Cuckoo's marking the angle. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Team ANO finish it off with a stylish eco.
Yeah, no, the roller coaster was for sure true there. Even after we did see, even after the deadly domination from ANO in the first half, SlowAimers weren't really behind. They did really close up the gap as well. Played off pretty nicely. Just some of the aim battles, some of the contact plays weren't that crisp as they should have been, as we did see them coming in from ANO. The flashes, the positioning, the trades, all of them, that was just so coordinated. Everything was just so perfect. Even if they did miss 1 or 2 flashes or utils, there was just something else to counter them. There was just something else that would have just come in, a flash, maybe a molly, something to support them. That's why we did see the SlowAimers get the best of ANO, and ANO winning most of the aim duels there. Because more or less we did see them using more util, and that did reward them.
Yeah, I mean, some of the rounds in this game were absolutely bonkers. And when I say bonkers, I've seen a lot of stuff, but I've never seen something quite as messy as some of these eco rounds. Anything can happen. You might have a 5 stack, but they will all still die because trades just somehow work out in the favor of ANO. You could have the best reads come out, but it would still go unanswered. And there were several instances where ANO, having no business winning rounds, were able to convert 2v4s, 2v5s down to 1v1s. And all of this just comes down on the basics of trading and on the basis of some really good shots. SlowAimers like their name suggests, weren't able to bring the firepower in order to match up against ANO, but they were definitely able to bring some really cool strats. So I would like to see a little more of that going into the future. They could hold their head up high despite being defeated. They had a good sense of what the strategic Counter-Strike looks like. They also had a good read on their opponents. So they have something going on for them which works. They just need to fix the firepower aspect of it, and they're a golden team.
The counters were pretty smooth, to be fair. If only they would have won almost all their named duels, they could have pretty easily won the match as well. But just today wasn't their day. It was maybe popping off. Maybe if that could have been SlowAimers, we could have seen them win. But that was a really good matchup coming in once again. SlowAimers unfortunately being unable to win today as well, but it was a really close game. Makes it happen once again. A 1-0 score line for them. They're going to win another match here in the round of 16, moving forward to the next round. But with that being said, that was the second match of the day coming in. Pretty good matchup. No doubt, SlowAimers could have defeated them. They were really close, just like you said. The strategies, the counters, all of them was working out for them. It's just not their best day, not their best day.
Yeah, and here you have it, ladies and gentlemen. ANO, having won the game, will be celebrating, but they're not the only ones who have a chance to win something. That's right, you also have a chance to get some exciting prizes by scanning this QR code. If you happen to have any WD Black products, go ahead and scan this one so you can get some exciting vouchers and some really cool prizes. Check it out. And while you do that, we must inform you that there's still some more CS left for the day. Up next, we are going to have Team SemperX taking on NoEscape. Now, some of you CS fanatics might have heard of the name SemperX in the past. At one point, there were several big names playing under this banner. Of course, now the lineup has changed. The 2016 version of SemperX looks very different from the 2023 version of SemperX, but it does feel nice hearing a familiar name from back in the day. Whether their gameplay is just as good as not, that we'll have to see. We'll find out soon enough.
That'll be something we'll be on the lookout for, but that's gonna be you and Edge there. You guys are gonna be the casters for the last match. That's gonna be a fun matchup. Do have fun for me as well. It's gonna be a really good team. I haven't seen SemperX play before. So it's gonna be a really good match. Hope for a fun, exciting game between both the teams as well. We are over with two matches of the day here. This is WD Black Cup Season 4. We will be back after a really short break. Don't go anywhere. See you after a short break.
What happened here? 26 से 28 पॉइंट चाहिए था. I am waiting. Points calculation. Secures the round and he secures the victory.
Champion Asteria, congratulations for winning this beautiful tournament.
delight. You are my lucky charm. I hold you close in the night in my arms. And when we open our eyes, my worries fade away. 'Cause you gave me your heart in the light of day. The light of day. dangerous, our comfort zone. Protecting people with a tone, with a tone. We just want to save this world, so prepare yourselves for us. For us. Try to take me down, 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 down. Try to lift me up, up, up. But stop the time crashing through my mind. Let's try to get it beyond.
Might happen here. 26 से 28 पॉइंट चाहिए था. I am waiting. Points calculation. Secures the round and he secures the victory.
Champion Asteria, congratulations for winning this beautiful tournament.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the WD Black Cup Season 4. My name is Crips, with me is Edge, and we're going to be continuing through the rest of the day. This tournament is powered by NVIDIA GeForce, our official e-commerce partner is Amazon.in, and our esports partner is Skyesports. We've already seen some amazing matches, 2 cool CSGO best of ones. We have 1 more left, and I personally think that we should save the best for the last. That's why we have SemperX playing now.
I mean, for sure. I mean, I said it at the start of the day as well. I was waiting for this match. I was so excited to see SemperX in action. I mean, the fact that, you know, these players are well known in the community and also they play 2 different game titles at the same time, that is just impressive. So that is something I want. I mean, that is something that just impresses me and that excites me, as a matter of fact. And also, like, NoEscape, Miracle, Arrival, Flame, Refresh, Morph, and Explosion. A couple of names that I've heard before, but not really as a team. So not really sure what to expect from them, but that's an element of surprise. Might just be the slight edge that they might have over SemperX.
Yep. Let's take a look at today's schedule and see what we have seen so far. Two amazing matches have already taken place. We started off by witnessing this match between KingPins and Chakravyuh. And KingPins is an important team that you need to be on the lookout for, because this is the team that almost won the Skyesports Championship 4.2. They played against Team NKT and actually gave them a good run for their money. So KingPins is one of the contenders who might be able to win the tournament. ANO, of course, would have been able to close out the game against SlowAimers a lot more easily if they didn't lose a couple of crucial rounds. And this game was close, but it could have been much more one-sided for the side of Team ANO. And now, last but not the least, we have SemperX versus NoEscape. You already familiarized all our viewers with the NoEscape roster. SemperX, on the other hand, it's full of people who are not only legends in CSGO, but have also been very active recently in the other 5v5 FPS game, whose name we shall not take. Let's jump into the map, Peter. Anubis taken off. Expected, bro. Expected. SemperX have been busy playing two different games. They don't have time to learn the new maps. They'll go back to the good old Mirage and the other reliable maps, and they'll just take it from there.
I absolutely love it. I mean, once again, at the start of the day, we were talking. I mean, I was telling about how I used to only play Mirage. So to see it finally, I'm happy, man. I'm a happy puppy right now. So I want to see how they start. Maybe I can learn a thing or two as well. I mean, having all these hours into CS, into this particular map up, I still feel like there's a lot to learn, especially that jump from mid window to the B shot. Still don't know how to do it, to be honest.
Yeah, I played CSGO for a long time, and I was able to make that jump, and I was like,
oh god,
I'm still worthy. It's a genuinely nice feeling. I failed like once, but I was able to get it the second time, and I'm like, yes, the muscle memory still exists. And yeah, it just made me fall in love with the game all over again. That's what happens when you play multiple titles. And the same goes for every single member of SemperX. If you aren't familiar with what they've been up to recently, Hunter, Buster, and Master were in a team called Valor very recently in the other game that starts with B. Paradox, on the other hand, is killing it in that game, and he has always been a god at CSGO, so I'm really excited to see him back in action. Pasha Sahil was probably the only guy who did make a switch to the other game, and rightfully so, because he's an absolute beast, and we're about to see these monsters mull into the action. They jump into the B site. Master goes undetected, and rightfully so, the monster lurks in the shadows, and when he finally opens his big bad mouth, there's nothing but fire that comes out of it. Turns into a dragon as he slays his opponents. Flame just jerking around the corner, hoping to find a pick. And they do find it. They fight fire with fire, and Flame does the job.
Oh, they made it look simple. They made it look easy. I mean, Master, it was so nostalgic to see him playing that. You know, what do you call that? The ninja spot? I believe that was the phrase that was used, the term that was used there. But that was just so nostalgic. But anyway, those shots coming in. I mean, you can already feel that NoEscape are feeling confident, although the players against them are OGs. You can call them maybe the big dogs as well. They're unfazed, man. They are not gonna go back. They're not gonna go back without a fight for sure.
Absolutely not. They're gonna go in for the fight. Look at this massive connector stack.
Oh, that's 2 AKs. Let's do 3. Make that 3. All of a sudden, the game flips. NoEscape in a 2v5 situation. 2 max is all they have to work with. The weapons retrieved and now 1 kill here coming in, and now it's all down to Morphus. Also, the Morph in a 1v4, make it a 1v3, but he's down to 16 points of health. Buster's on 3, Paradox on 48, Master's low as well, so he can do this, but he needs to isolate the fights, but I don't think that he can do this easily. Ah, there you go, Master already in the lurk, Morph gets taken down. Second round in the favor of SemperX. That's not a good feeling to lose second round, especially after winning the pistol.
Exactly right. All that momentum is thwarted. Whatever you worked so hard to acquire in the pistol is now squandered away. And to what? A connector stack with 4 USPs shooting down at you like fish in a barrel? You lose 3 AKs to that? Yeah, that's gonna hurt. No amount of morphine can quell the pain that Morphs is facing right now. Hunter's got an op. He's a bloody third round. And he kills one through the smoke.
Oh boy. Oh, the third one is nasty. I thought the second was nasty, but the third's even better. Gets the fourth as well. He's on for the ace. Didn't get it. Oh, never mind. He did. He did get it. 5th kill. He was just running in for that. He was like, I want the ace. He got 3 from mid window. One goes to connector, gets another one, and then runs in with a USP. Connects the headshot pretty easily. SemperX. Well, there you go. We were talking about it. I mean, multiple game titles. Still, the winning is gonna be the only condition they have.
Yeah, they still got this. They still have a lot of CS left in them. Jeez Louise, when Hunter gets activated like that, I do not want to be around him. More flashes up towards mid. He's going to continue battling down that region and hammering anyone who decides to peek mid. Meanwhile, the rest of his teammates are more than happy to hold their defaults. Buster is moving up short. He's about to make contact towards high mid, and the only person who's marking this is Arrival. Arrival has no guns whatsoever, so he stands no chance.
Oh, that off angle from Paradox. He was going. I mean, Miracle knew that they might. I mean, he was predicting a player to close right, but Paradox just outbraining him at this point. Pastor gets one as well. This should be an easy more down here coming in for for SemperX. Pastor gets one more. The only one surviving right now is Refresh. Well, there you go. Not gonna be more down anymore because he did manage to get 1 kill, but he's still gonna get taken down here. But the Let's missing a couple of shots. Oh my god, that was kind of a whiff. I can say, but it's a match turn, so understandable.
Understandable, and you're up against SemperX. It's just gonna be a difficult game. I mean, when all hell breaks loose and when strategies aren't really helping you out anymore, SemperX can always just activate demon mode, and then they go around killing everybody. We've already seen an ace from Hunter. It's just 3 rounds into the game, and no escape. They aren't escaping death. The Grim Reaper himself is coming towards you, but Master's been put down immediately. That's underpass aggression taken care of. At least with this, taking mid will be slightly easier for NoEscape, but
oh no,
as soon as SemperX lose mid, they take control of A main instead, and after taking control over here, they can hear everything from top mid too. So all the information that SemperX need is now available to them.
They did get that first kill, but then losing control on one part of the map while gaining it on the other side is not a good trade. While Hunter, well, this time he's the one getting hunted. And now in a 3v4 situation, mid control's gone, Flames blinded at the moment. Buster's pushing up. Oh boy. But Miracle, he knows this. He knows there might be a push, but is he ready? It's all about the crosshair placement at this moment. Well, he lands it. Buster was looking in the wrong direction at the wrong time.
Yeah, but what Buster failed to do, Pasha Sahil will do it with even more brutal efficiency. He's so deep into the bottom. He's gonna play first contact. Miracle accounts for every single action, every single player. He's been able to thwart all the aggression from SemperX without any difficulty.
I don't think he's gonna go for the save. I don't think Paradox will go for the save because the economy is looking decent. And if he can get maybe 1 or 2 or maybe none, because he's gonna go down. But the economy is still not gonna be an issue because they still have plenty of money. 11,000 on Master there. On the side of NoEscape though, although they did win this round, their economy is still looking grim.
Yeah, I mean, when you said that Paradox is not going to go for the save, yes, economy is the logical reason why he wouldn't go for the save, but I thought you would say that because it's Paradox. I've never seen that man back away from a fight. He's probably the most aggressive player in all of India right now, if not all of South Asia. And this man is an absolute beast. So economy or no economy, I don't see him backing off from a fight anytime soon. But they are getting into this fight really quickly. Smokes haven't been tossed in yet, but when they do get thrown, I think it's going to be quite easy for SemperX to hold on. They're the kind of people who will push ahead of these smokes and try to pick up the fights with no escape. But They're in positions where they don't have side control right now. The smokes lock them out of the action. It's just passes by him left, continuing to defend from triple box. And Mo catches right through. He tries to go for a peek again, only to get shut down by Flame. It's a tiny gap that has to be minded. And Paradox jumps in through the stair smoke into Sandwich, and he kills 2. These are the kind of aggro plays that I was worried about.
You were just mentioning it, most aggressive player in the country right now. He's proving it exactly. That flash was absolutely beautiful from his teammate, but in the meanwhile, they did manage to get a couple kills there, down to a 2v3 situation. Man advantage to the counter-terrorist, but Hunter is quite low. But he does have an offense, and the bomb is right in front of him. Dead in the center. There's no way that he... Oh, did I... Okay, maybe not. Miracle gets one, but instantly straight out. Now, Flame, 36 points of health in a 1v2 situation with an M4. Well, he isolates one, gets one. Does have the bomb right in front of him. He needs to spot him. He does. The one shot is all it's going to take, but he lands the headshot anyway. SemperX, costly round, but still gets it.
Yeah, quite costly in terms of manpower. They lost 4 of their members. At least they recovered the op after it, so it's all good in the hood when it comes to economy. The first is saved. But yes, like I said, at one point, SemperX were having players positioned towards stick towards the bottom of connector stairs, towards jungle. None of them were actually playing from the side. But then you notice as soon as NoEscape smokes, Pasha jumps into the fray, starts playing from triple box. Paradox jumps in through the stairs and drops straight into Sandwich. These are the kind of actions that can no catching Paradox off guard. You can jump through the smoke all you want, but this man will mow you down.
Oh, just a couple more bullets, but oh, that's all they needed. That's it. Put it down an incendiary, and now it's all down to Morphs in a 1v5. Gets one. Paradox and Master both a low pass to Silent Buster. They're still sitting on full HP in the bomb. It's nowhere near Morph at the moment. He needs to do this, but the incendiary once again is push him back. 1 point of health. Even that smoke grenade, if he would have hit him, he would have gone down there. If he clutches this, that's going to be the clutch of the entire tournament. That's a little too much to ask, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, tying to a smoke grenade would be funny. It's been ages since I've seen something like that. And there's plenty of util available on SemperX. They're not giving him any fights. They're not offering anyone he wants. And when they do finally pick up a fight, it's gonna be in a very awkward position for Morph to fight in. Yeah, to make that joke again, no amount of morphine can save him from this pain. He's gonna need copium or something stronger.
Boy, imagine being one of the best in 2 game titles.
I know, right?
That's SemperX for you. That's just SemperX for you right there. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a one side from here on forward, because they're on the CT side, the map's Mirage. I'm pretty sure they've played it tens of thousands of times for sure.
Yeah, of course. And NoEscape have no money. So it's just feeding time for SemperX. Unless NoEscape managed to muster up a miraculous force buy, it's unlikely that they'll do so. The firepower on SemperX just looks a bit too strong, and now that Buster's broken through the front lines on mid, NoEscape need to keep watching their backs as well. As if the front line wasn't hard enough to defend.
2 kills already gone. Flame Arrival Miracle. What can you do? I mean, with 3 deagles, all they can hope for is to find someone off guard, maybe retrieve a weapon, and try to get at least the bomb down, maybe. But Flame is in a really awkward position. Look at the position that Basha has. It's really good. These crossfires can never go without a trade. I mean, you can get 1, but you can't get 2. Because these angles are just difficult to clear, especially when you only have a pistol. An upgraded pistol, that is.
Yeah. And the angles that SemperX are holding are also one-handed angles. Master has no escape avenue. He commits to this fight, he is in it for good. And when 2 players are holding one-handed angles like this, when Pasha Sahil and Master are both holding such ridiculous angles, NoEscape can't even pre-fire or check them beforehand. They're gonna have to take them one fight at a time. Arrival gets a consolation frag, but that's about it. That's all she wrote for him.
Six 2-2. SemperX are on a roll, and I'm quite surprised that no time was being taken from NoEscape at this point. I mean, you have multiple timeouts, so why don't you just take one, try to break the momentum, try to just have a clear game plan. But at least one thing's new. They picked up an op, and I want to see how they post it.
Well, I'd rather passive approach from NoEscape this time. Creative boost to get the picks. Hunter has been playing for very often. Oh, Buster getting out-fragged like that? Against a wide peak from Flame? You don't see that often. But this is one of those rare opportunities where NoEscape managed to get the first pick. Let's see how they capitalize off of it. Hunter as well. That angle was being marked by our rivals since a very long time. They had a boost specifically to counter the peak coming out from Hunter. And now they have all the other frags as well. Paradox finds himself in a clutch situation once again.
Look at the secondary Paradox has, by the way. He has a dualies. He has dual Berettas. I mean, it's too much even for him, to be honest. Oh, okay. Okay, that should be one. No, never mind. The timing's not on his side. Or is it? He can get this one for sure, but he's gonna go for the save. The economy now not that great because they've been losing players in the last few rounds. So even though they do have the numbers on the board, especially in terms of the rounds, the economy still has taken a hit. Look at Master sitting on $350. That's it. So Paradox needs to save this M4, maybe drop it to Master, and maybe give Hunter an op. Okay, or maybe he wants to go take a fight. But Miracle fires him off. That's the third round on the board. No escape. Although did not take the timeout, as I was hoping for. They still managed to try something new and got the round, finally breaking the momentum.
Yeah, you break that momentum. You get a little tax break for yourself as well. Get those dollar bills inside and pick up the juicier weapons. But NoEscape were able to get this round only on the back of completely countering SemperX. They had a boost specifically to stop Hunter from peeking connector. They had smokes simply to make sure that Buster can't push up short again. And sure, you can get wins by countering SemperX and their peaks, but you can't rely on that again and again. The moment SemperX change up the tempo, it's gonna be good night for you. Hunter changes his off position once, and it's already difficult to deal with. Paradox goes for those peaks, no winning against him, and then you're getting nade stacked on top mid. Absolutely no way that NoEscape can pull off success like that again.
You're definitely right about that. You can fool them once, we can't fool them twice. Not gonna catch them off guard twice. They're ready for this. Oh, the crosser was right on his head, but he didn't pull the trigger the second time. Swatting it out. Doesn't want to waste the flashbang. The patience coming out from him. And now the push coming in. All three come towards A main. The ramp area. Yup. Still in place. Hunter. Can he get one? He should be able to spot the head. Never mind, he did not. Not yet, at least. But refresh. Jumps in. And as he does, Hunter drops him dead. 6-3. 2v4 situation, looking like it's gonna be 7-3.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is like a bunch of school kids crossing the road unsupervised, and there's a big
whoa,
bus
no.
headed down the road. They have no smokes to cover their retreat, no smokes to get inside, and they have to face Hunter, who is in his prime. Miracle sprays them down through the woodworks, but that's about it.
Boy. Cool kids crossing the road caught me off guard completely. I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, bro, you're not the only one who was caught off guard by that. NoEscape also did not see that coming.
True. They definitely didn't. I mean, we did. I mean, we kind of did see this scoreline coming at least. I mean, we were kind of hoping for a close game, but we, deep down, we knew. Oh my god. I mean, we knew it might be one-sided. And Hunter, how can you get an incendiary kill at this level of tournament, this level of skill and this set of the tournament?
Refresh was flashed. He had no idea he was even burning.
Oh,
even a rival almost died. He survives at like some 10 HP. Fresh kebabs being cooked at A main.
Nice peek there coming in, but Buster was unfazed. He didn't care. He wanted to get the kill and he did. Rival sitting on 10, so it's pretty much a 2v 5. But since he has the AK in his hand, you never. I mean, all it takes is one kill, one shot to the head. So he can also get 5 if he can. But Master's position is really good, and I do not think that Miracle's gonna expect this in a million years. He doesn't know where he's getting shot from. Finally understood that, but it was a little too late because the player already repositioned himself as Flame in the meanwhile. Did manage to take down one, but he's gonna get taken down. Pasha, it's another. Look at the flank already, and the bomb is in the base. What?
Yeah, not everything about this game makes sense. But then again, not everything has to. Arrival looking to be the hero of this round. And the hero goes undetected for now. Miracle has gone all the way in towards the market region, thinking he's a ninja, but everyone knew where he was. Master was marking the angle. SemperX account for all their enemies and then put a checklist against their name when they kill them. 8-3. SemperX firmly in the lead, not only in terms of scoreline but also in terms of economy. NoEscape are basically just surviving on handouts. They're surviving on max loss bonus, which won't really last for all that long. But because they have this awkward amount of money where they can't exactly go for a full buy, but they can't exactly go either, they go in for 4 SMGs. It's gonna be a bulldozer. They're running full speed into the B site. No brakes. Nothing can stop them except a bunch of round-offs. Then maybe the spray down from Buster. But this crossfire isn't as potent as it could be. Paradox comes in a little late to the party, but he arrives here with just all you need to pick this party up and turn it into a massacre. All disco, no panic, and SemperX win round number 9.
Oh my lord. They thought they're gonna, surprise them with a space. They were ready. But I mean, also they missed one of the incendiaries. They kind of blocked their own, so they had to smoke off their own entry there. That was just sad. Going in the way of NoEscape at the moment. The positioning, the timing, and even looking like the nades are just going in the favor of SemperX right now. It's 93. It's gonna be another buy coming in. The money's building up on the CTs. Hunter's still sitting on 850. Look at this push coming in. It doesn't get any. As a rival gets 1 instant trade by Master. Morphs gets himself a double. Through the smoke, getting 1 as well. He's down to 19 points of health, but this might be another round in the favor of NoEscape. 93. Can it be 94? They definitely need it.
Buster is aware about the possibility of mid being leaked, and that's exactly why he's heading in that direction, just to check for anyone who might have slipped through the caps. But what he doesn't know is that there's Miracle towards Palace marking that exact same angle. Sure, Buster's able to get 1, but at the cost of Master's life, he can't save everybody.
Oh! Oh boy. Imagine if Buster got that kill, actually. That would have been the bomb down, and the other players were low as well.
Yeah.
Could have actually gone for the clutch there. But yeah, 94. 2 more rounds. Can they get any more here? I mean, look at the economy. We were talking about it. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's good on SemperX, but right now we can see the effect of people losing their weapons. It's showing right now. Hunter, nothing except a deagle. Master only has a FAMAS. Trying to get a kill, maybe retrieve another weapon. Give it to his teammate. Spotted out one of the players who was... There's Palace there. Hunter, doesn't matter what weapon he has, still pops heads. Gets 1. That's 1 down. 4v5 here.
And it's a pretty important kill that he was able to get. Refresh has always been lurking around for the side of NoEscape, so you kill him and you figure out where SemperX can then refocus their attention. NoEscape are still kind of all over the map. Yes, sure, the bomb is still towards Palace and there's multiple people heading in that direction, but they still have some presence on top there as well. Molly to clear out Master's angle. A sound cue gives away his position, and that's when Miracle steps up. Flame also now comes in. Balthazar Hill can't account for both of them at the same time. It's a bit too much for him to turn around like that. But still, there's no smokes, and once again, it's like kids crossing the road. You cannot let SemperX have all these angles available.
Ooh, Paradox. With a beautiful shot there, and the last one's pretty easy. for him. That's his aim practice for him. 10-4. Even though they were not having a great buy, they still managed to get themselves the 10th on the board, and that's double digits already here, Chris. I mean, the lead. I mean, having the lead is always good, and it's fine. But seeing that double digits, do you think it's gonna hinder with the performance of NoEscape?
I don't think the score is what will stop NoEscape and their momentum. The fact that their utility is being missed is what's getting in their way. So they are their own worst enemy. It's not just the fact that Smokes don't land and Paradox Buster have all these angles available to keep them down, but sometimes their own mollies block their line of path. So that's a big oof. Paradox gets the trade. And yeah, that's expected, but what do they do next? There's still a massive gap that NoEscape need to tread through, and it's just a treacherous path that they're going down.
Let the wall bang. As they're all already committed. Look at they can't rotate anymore. They're sandwiched. Look at this push coming. He pushes with a flash there, but Miracle. He gets the trade finally. Paradox is not icon for the second one there, but there's still the flank coming in. Gets one. Now they know the last one's in heaven. That's, I mean, my bad. Hey, the last one's in Palace there, and Hunter gets another one. He was on Deagle 2 rounds, and still managed to get 2 kills there, Crips. That is just insane.
I mean, it's a statement. Given the way that SemperX are playing, I wouldn't be surprised if NoEscape are losing their sanity right now. There's several red flags about their attacking side, especially with utility placement. For at least 3 or 4 rounds, they were simply mowed down by anyone sitting in jungle, anyone sitting in CT before they can even go for the plant. That's because their smokes either did not land or landed and they weren't able to capitalize on them in time. And sometimes their mollies blocked their own path. This time, juicy shot by a rival. Takes Master's head off, but there's so many more players heading in this direction. They need to be on point. Arrival continues to pop the hell off. Morpheus misses the opportunity and the shots as well, but Buster has gotten all the way into its jungle. From this spot, SemperX in cut-off locations. Morphs. What he missed early on, he makes up for it now. Arrival very low on HP, but at least he's holding B main. SemperX go for a nice turnaround. They go from the murder hole into the B site. A risky rotation, but they make it work nonetheless.
All down to Paradox, 1v3. He should be able to get one. He can get the second one as well. Arrival's really low, but he doesn't want to push. As soon as it does, oh, he missed it. 2 points of 1 blade is all it's going to take, and he does. Paradox, is it going to be another header read for him? He did hear the jump. He definitely heard the jump. And now Flame in 1v1 and Paradox! There you go. You can't take a 1v1 against this guy. Not in a situation like this, especially. Oh my god. He isolates 3 players. Takes 3 kills. Gets a 12th on the board. That shouldn't have happened, to be honest. It's just that, you know, NoEscape now are feeling a little powerless.
Yeah, speaking of powerless, the code word for today is power up, so keep that in mind. It's the golden word for the day, so head over to WD Black in their Instagram right now and use it. Yeah, powerless is a feeling that NoEscape will be a bit too familiar with right now. And Paradox feeling all too powerful, feeling like the Alpha and the Omega.
Oh,
Pasha Sahil gets linked in the head. Still wins the 2. So all is well that ends well.
Nate actually helped him there, but Arrival still doing a really good job here. Managed to get 1 kill. I mean, you can't ask for more. He does have a swag 7 in his hand flame, so what can you do? Maybe get 1 kill. Paradox already knows where it is. Hunter covering the other angle. But I don't think Flame wants to peek this. If he does, maybe the timing. Okay, he's just trying to fake the jump there. The nade's gonna be coming in. Flame gave away his position. He has to push now. 2 shots. Oh, 1 more shot, is it? No, never mind. He's still sitting on 40 HP.
SemperX inching closer and closer to victory. Haven't given up a single round to NoEscape yet. And there is no escape from this misery. At least you can do something to escape the economic trenches. NoEscape finally able to muster up a buy. But will they be able to convert this into a win? Only 3 of their players have utility. And most of the mollies have already been chucked out, so it buys them, what, 10 seconds at max? SemperX can afford to play that much.
10 seconds is not a lot. Especially when you have weapons like in your face, passes up with a to one rebel, beautiful placing. Once again, Refresh gets himself another. That's a double for a 2 on the back foot. Scratch that, Buster drops 2. 37 points of health, and it's all down to Miracle in a 1v2. The bomb is gonna go down, so that gives you 40 seconds.
Miracle doesn't have a defuse kit, so he's gonna have to be a miracle worker right now to pull this off.
Oh.
Picks off Paradox. That's the deadlier player. Buster's already low on health. And Miracle knows where he could be. There's a possibility of Buster circling around the other side, and he doesn't need to. Both of them swing each other wide, and Buster comes out on top.
You saw that, right, Crips? He missed it yet again.
Oh, yeah.
He missed it. As you said, utilities are just not on there. It's just not happening for them.
Wait, but I thought
Because I don't think
he
he's
want to cover the bomb, not CT instead.
Yeah, he didn't cover the bomb. The bomb was still out in the open.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm not wrong, the bomb was still not covered. So that was just unfortunate for him. Because I believe he wanted to take the defusal kit that was right there. But I think he missed it at the last second. So I think it's just getting to his nerves at the moment.
Oh my god, speaking of nerves, I'm shaking in my boots watching all these frags go down on mid. There's a flurry of trades and a risky approach from Hunter. He still makes the crossing and the frag. There's 2 more players heading in the general direction. He needs to stay safe. Paradox blows up Refresh to smithereens. Covers the entry from Connector as well, and now Hunter's on the prowl. Morphs and Miracle both looking towards Connector, awaiting Paradox's arrival, but what they don't know is that Hunter's also right behind them on the prowl with the bomb on his back. But if Hunter goes down, that's it. It's the end of the game. Miracle turns around, pulls it off, and he indeed makes the miracle happen. Buys his team a lifeline. Still alive in this game, still kicking.
Ooh, well too close. Little too close. It was all down to Miracle. But now, I mean, they're gonna be buying in yet again. They're going for why are they forcing? I don't really understand here. The side of SemperX, 2 AKs and 3 upgraded pistols. I mean, obviously, they're just gonna be going because they feel confident now. It's 14-5. Even if they lose a couple rounds, it's not gonna affect them that much. Look at that push coming in. That should be a rival. No, that's Flame actually. Never mind. Last time it was a rival pushing in towards me getting a kill. Look at Flame. Look at him. Just going in through the smoke. Mobs gets 1 in the meanwhile. Buster's down to 36 points of health. Puts out in the flash. Going in the wrong direction though. Beautiful push coming in. The Master still managed to get the kill. That's 2. Man advantage for NoEscape, but now SemperX with it.
Yes, SemperX just swing the pendulum back in their favor. Double stack on the B side. Arrival picks one off through the gaps. Miracle. Shoebox. Stops the plant. Paradox gets the trade, but not in time. So many operatives. Arrival eats a nade on his face. Shrapnel in his feet. His brain's all over the wall. And it's down to Refresh yet again.
Ah, Refresh.
Yeah, they leave nothing to chance. Double peak comes in instantly.
8 points of health is all that Buster had. 1 more bullet was all it took. Would have been another insane clutch. It would have been another 1v2 for the side of NoEscape. But it looks like they've already used up their rope. SemperX 15. NoEscape 5. Look at the buy coming in now. MPs, FAMASs, and 1 SSGO. That's about it. And an upgraded pistol. Deagle. If they get this round,
Oh no.
okay.
Barrage of flashes and Paradox is fine, but hey, that's still not the end.
I don't understand why they do. Why do they keep throwing away the lead? They have the man advantage every single time. You're on the counter-terrorist side. The terrorists have to come into the side and plant. Why do you have to take the fight? Especially with weaker weapons. 3v3 situation.
There's plenty of time for SemperX to go ahead and plant. Smoke's about to fade, so that blanket of security is about to... Mob gets one through the smoke. That's good stuff. taking Master down, but okay, never mind. When Hunter's popping off like that, anything's possible. Throw logic aside, throw your brains aside, it's just gonna come down to this duel. And Morph has it in him to win.
What was that with the Glock though?
I know, right? And we thought NoEscape were the ones with weaker weapons.
Boy, oh boy. The first comment, here's what I'm talking about. Like, look at this. Why do you have to peek? Like, there was no point of you peeking. I mean, you might get one, but you're still gonna get traded off. Like, this was insane from Hunter. That gave us maybe a chance of seeing a clutch with the Glock 1v3. Would have been insane if he would have pulled it off. But now, this should be a run for NoEscape. Looking at the pistols coming in from SemperX. Just one P250 and 4 Deagles. There's no way that SemperX wins this, right? There shouldn't be.
On paper, yeah. Buster's given up his life towards A, hoping to sell a fake, dying for a noble cause, but Miracle has all the nobility and the grace of a shining knight in all his armor.
Hunter and his Deagle shots, man. He's just landing it today. I think out of the 17, I believe like 5 were Deagle killed. So he's just having a really good time with the Deagle and the AWP as well. And they're going to go for another eco, trying to make sure that they get every single thing going on further in the next round. They're going to go for a couple utils here and there. Hunter gets himself Kevlar and helmet as well with the Deagle. So if they do retrieve a weapon somehow, they're probably going to pass it to Hunter, try to get the bomb down, maybe try to win this. And if they do, well, that's going to be a very good ending to what has been kind of a one-sided match. Kind of one-sided for sure.
Kind of. Early mid-aggressive attempts from NoEscape have not given them any results. SemperX just completely avoided the fights, and now that most of NoEscape's utility is gone, they pick up the fights towards the B side yet again. It's a deadly enough crossfire. You have Miracle holding bench, the other guy holding towards shot, and if that's not enough, backup from Morph has also arrived. With the cavalry on scene, this should be an easy enough cleanup for NoEscape. They don't break too much of a sweat and keep most of their guns on. That's good. That's good. At this point, they not only need to stop SemperX from winning rounds, but they also need to keep their players alive, because if they just keep getting by the skin of their teeth, NoEscape will eventually have a money break, and that's when SemperX will seal the deal.
Okay, insane speculation incoming. What do you think about overtime?
A bit of a stretch.
It's gonna be insane if it does go there, but I don't think SemperX wants to take their chances, right? I mean, they're probably gonna feel confident because you can see that they've already gone for a force buy when they didn't really have to. Then they went for double eco. It feels like SemperX is just having fun at this point. But NoEscape, they still don't feel confident. I still, you know, just watching them move on the map, just watching the sprays and stuff, they just don't feel confident, except Arrival, who's been absolutely popping off in the second half. Right from the pistol round, takes on Master yet again with an AWP. If they lose this round, SemperX, they're pushed back to another eco. So NoEscape, if they win this, they're definitely looking at the 10th on the board.
Stakes are super high, and NoEscape, they must win this. Flame finds the timing, but what on earth was that shot? Hunter decapitates him. Refresh is good for 2, but Pasha Sahil won't let him get through. Planting? For CT this time. The timing could be a bit of an issue. He's getting spammed through the woodworks, and Morph comes in to seal the deal. 19 HP on him. Buster also bleeding internally, just hemorrhaging. This time the white peak won't work.
He needed to land one bullet, but they also needed to hit him once. They will be retrieving the AWP, if I'm not wrong. Still waiting for it. They did, they didn't. Why did they not? Can they not find it? They didn't get the AWP here, Chris. What's happening?
Panic.
Or did they not?
Or it could be intentional. Yeah, it could be intentional.
Maybe they wanted their case.
Hey, I mean, NoEscape has been playing mid quite aggressively since the last few rounds, so maybe their intention is to get these AKs up close and personal. Just jump right out a window, go up top mid, and pick up the fights close quarter. That could be a possibility, but if they do that, then they will be facing the entirety of SemperX over there. Not something you want to go up against. Arrival does get the AWP. Quick scope, but Buster doesn't let him escape. And there's no escape from death either, as bodies just hit the floor.
Look at who has the op now. It's Mr. Paradox. As Hunter is on the side already, taking down Refresh, and now in a 2v3 situation, NoEscape. Do not lose this. They need to clutch this. One smoke, two smokes actually, with 4 flashbangs. If Morph peeks right now, he can definitely get a kill, but there's a backup always ready. Paradox. Posted that op towards mid, towards connector. Hunter now playing under heaven. The Palace, why do I keep calling you heaven, man?
It's okay. Old habits die hard. But no escape. If they don't make a move, they will be dying a very slow and painful death. Quite the opposite of Die Hard. Hunter taking point.
Oh,
passes
no.
on top of Tetris. Goes unaccounted. Finishes off the job. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. SemperX make quick work of their opponents.
Took them a little longer than they would have liked, for sure, and what we have expected. But they did get the win in the end. SemperX. What's the score again? 8? We were 69. Yeah, 69. I thought maybe they would have gone for the eco there, but the plant in the previous round actually let them buy, and I'm not really sure how and why they wanted to go mid like that. I mean, the rival especially, he knows he can get just one. You cannot get your trade there. So he got traded off immediately, and as soon as that happened, Paradox picks up the op, posted it to a shot, takes one more down. I think that was Paradox, but yeah. That was pretty easy for SemperX. But you gotta feel bad, because nothing was going in their favor. I mean, the smokes, the util, the nades, the flashes, it just felt like, the gods were against them for some reason.
Yeah, quite literally the gods were against them in form of their opponents. Not saying that SemperX are gods, but they are playing like a bunch of heavenly dudes who sit in those white robes with unlimited amounts of power at their fingertips. Yeah, I mean, these are some of the most popular names that we have seen in the Indian FPS scene, not limited only to CSGO. And almost all of them in the side of SemperX have very lucrative careers in the other FPS game that we shall not name. Some of them are part of very illustrious orgs, and they have quite a glorious career right now. So I can only assume that they are playing CSGO simply because they love the game and for some nostalgia reasons. I mean, every single member of their team, especially Hunter, I mean, Hunter doesn't even play competitively anymore that often. He's playing CSGO for the nostalgia reason. Paradox has a lovely career in Revenant Esports, and I'm assuming he's also playing CSGO simply for nostalgia reasons. Buster and all these players, they used to meet each other for Mumbai LAN events every now and then. They stay quite close to each other as well geographically, so they go out for these cyber cafe LANs every now and then. And hey, why won't they compete in this WD Black Cup, especially when Skyesports is taking such a lovely initiative to revive CSGO in India?
I mean, that's true. I mean, it's all about nostalgia, when playing CS, because the OG game, games come and go, but CS, it just stays there forever. Well, this is the scoreline for the round of 16. The final matchup of the round of 16 here on stream, that is SemperX 1. NoEscape, well, none, as they are going to be going home, if I'm not wrong, but SemperX, they're going to be moving forward to the round of 8. Everything just went their favor, and for NoEscape, it's quite the opposite. Nothing went in their favor. There were a couple of rounds where Arrival was absolutely popping off, but that's about it. It was like, for SemperX, it was much more coordinated gameplay coming in from all of the team players, all the teammates and stuff. But for the side of NoEscape, it just felt like, a couple of rounds here and there, one-man shows, and that's about it. There wasn't like a coordinated team play coming out from them, unfortunately.
And even though there was intent of making those coordinated plays, there were slight mistakes which hampered their progress. Things that you can't really account for, right? Like, for example, your smokes not landing or your mollies blocking your own path. Sometimes there were instances of team flashes as well. Although the team flash didn't necessarily result in an unnecessary death, but those mistakes were still there. And it's the little things that matter most. So SemperX, while they were able to make quick work of their opponents, and even though their opponents did have some semblance of a game plan, that game plan went quickly out of the window when players like Paradox swing you wide in the most ridiculous fashions, when players like Hunter pick up aces within the first few rounds of the game and just completely batter down your morale.
Yeah, man, I still remember the first shot was okay. It was the first, the decent one, but the second one was a flick, but the third through the smoke. I mean, when these kind of things happen at the start of the game, you kind of lose your morale, and you lose that mind games And as soon as that happens, it's pretty easy. I mean, it was a cakewalk. They did lose the first round, but after that, SemperX were back in it, and they completely destroyed NoEscape. I gotta say, they were just completely hammering them down. Even the fact that Hunter, even though he didn't have the op, in the last couple of rounds in the first half, he picked up the deagle, still managed to get those kills, and that was impressive to me.
Yeah, Hunter with the deagle, always impressive. Anyone with that deagle is quite impressive, honestly. It's a wonder weapon, especially in the hands of these experienced players. What also works for the side of SemperX is that because of misutility, there were several instances where people like Paradox and Hunter, who ideally would have been locked out of the action behind a wall of smoke, had access to not only the enemies but also vision across the entirety of the killing floor. So all they had to do was just press mouse 1 because their positioning is already on point. Their aim doesn't even need to be very flicky or very sharp. I mean, their crosshair positioning was almost always on point, and all they had to do was just wait for their opponents to walk past them without any line of cover, without any smokes or anything. So stuff like that made things a little easier for SemperX, especially in the first half when they were defending. And then in the second half, it was just pure carnage and violence with SemperX using momentum to mow down their opponents.
Well, that was about the game. Now this is the QR code that you need to scan to make it. I mean, to get yourself a chance to win some gift hampers from WD Black. Well, I mean, get your phone out, just scan it, and if you have bought one of the listed items recently or anytime, or if you're gonna buy any of those soon enough, you might as well have a chance to get yourself some gift hampers.
Yeah. WD Black is offering quite a lot of lucrative offers, so make sure that you take them up on that. And of course, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Keep watching this tournament because there's going to be several incentives for you to not only watch the tournament. Obviously, the biggest incentive is these amazing games and this insane amount of high octane action, but also WD Black has quite a lot of surprises for you. So stay tuned, and we have plenty of more CSGO action for you. That's going to be it for the day. We are done with all the matches for today, but we still have several more matches to go tomorrow as we progress further in this tournament. So make sure that you tune in again, same time, same place, and we'll see you soon.
Come in here. 26 से 28 पॉइंट चाहिए था. I am waiting. Points calculation. Secures the round and he secures the victory.
Champions Asteria, congratulations for winning this beautiful tournament.
And when we open our eyes, my worries fade away. delight. You are my lucky charm. I hold you close in the night in my arms. And when we are